Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air today. Some NASCAR Cup Series racing. It's the YellaWood 500 from Talladega Motor Speedway, and Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, chat? What's up, Valhalla? Up in here, y'all. We got a race at Talladega NASCAR playoffs. Christopher Bell on the pole. Larson right alongside him. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Our second stream of the day. We started early. 6 o'clock this morning for Vikings football from London. Vikings got the dub. Let's see if Harvick can do the same today at Talladega. Should be a good race. Beautiful day in Talladega. $14 in the chat. Tyler Reddick, last week's race winner, will roll off 8th, and he's on the overlay today. That young kid Ty Gibbs gonna roll off 10th. Where's my guy Harvick rolling off? Harvick will be rolling off 24th in that Stewart-Haas Busch Light Ford Mustang. Thomas Forbes says, I like Harvick's car today. We're pretty cool looking. What's up, Ali Mahmood? How you doing? A double doink, exactly. A double doink wins it for the Vikes today as the Saints miss a 60-yard field goal as time expired. What's up, Nina Turner? How you doing? Hey, I appreciate the support, Nina. Appreciate it. This game will be on NBC today. The race on NBC, as will the rest of this year's Cup races. Not a cloud in the sky. Talladega, Alabama. Let's listen in.
Streams for the entire field are available for free as a part of NASCAR Drive. Visit NASCAR.com/drive or download the NASCAR mobile app.
So we had almost 1,000 in the chat today for the Vikings-Saints game. Let's see if we can beat that today. The bogey on the subscriber side is 11.6. 11.6 is what we're looking for. We are 75 subscribers away from 11.6.
Even at 200 miles an hour, racing can be a game of inches. Brad, let's check out the odds for the Talladega race today. Let me get my pen and my notes here.
Logano, the favorite to win this race at plus 1,300. Chase Elliott has the same odds, as does Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin.
Let's see our picks for the race today. The booth guys have submitted theirs already. Dale Jr. going with William Byron. How about that? Be a nice.
All right, Junior goes with Byron to win it today.
Christopher Bell.
Burton goes with Bell.
Stevie with Brad Keselowski.
Letarte goes with Keselowski.
With yours, I'm going to go ahead and put some money on.
Yeah, it's hard knowing everything, guys. I tell you, so it came down to Blaney and Bubba for me. I'm going to go with Bubba Wallace. He is just always around it. So.
Brad Dougherty picks Bubba Wallace to win today in that 45 Toyota.
Came off turn 4. I'm going with Eddie Jones, man. Yes, I'm telling you.
Kyle Petty goes with Jones to win in the 43.
Another race that a non-playoff driver wins.
I mean, pick the 43.
Yes, it is.
I want to go with Ryan Blaney. He came here.
And Marty goes with Blaney in that 12.
When he got it done, I think Blaney plays the game correctly today. He gets to victory lane for the third time at Talladega. By the way, it will be the 20th winner this year. Time for today's pre-race ceremonies from Talladega in front of a crowd of over 100,000 race fans.
All right, as they do the invocation and the national anthem, I'll go off camera.
If you're able, and remove your hat, says the
I'll be right back, y'all.
School Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors.
offering today's invitation, please welcome Baptist Medical Center chaplain Barbara Embry.
Pray with me. Father, we thank you for this awesome experience in Talladega. Bless the organizers, the drivers, and their teams, and all that gather here today. Be with us and bless us to fun, fellowship, family, safety, and a great race. We ask in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Here to perform God Bless America, please welcome the Cambridge High School Chorus. God bless America, land that our love stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. Student signer Paige Brownlee from the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind and the 313th United States Army Band.
All right, y'all, I'm back. We'll go to one last commercial here. They'll likely give the command to start the engines. You know how we do it. Up in here. We rate it from 1 to 10, 10 being best. A little bit of an issue here with the scoring, so let me fix that. Google Chrome was not working, so we had to switch over to Explorer. But we'll get it fixed up for you right quick here. Ladies about to head out to Art in the Park.
Yes. What?
Done. All right, here we go. Let's fix this running order for y'all. Make it just a little bit smaller here. There we go. So we got our top 10 active. Have fun, ladies. Bring me back something really cool.
Like what?
I don't know.
Love you.
Love you. Have a good day. Have fun, Shelly. Thank you.
See you later.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye, Tony, if you want to give you.
DraftKings not available in Texas, says Chris Davis. What's up, big dog? 31 in the chat. Share it out, y'all. I don't know why we're not getting more people in here. We got a couple hundred in here by now. Rays fan says, I hope Larson doesn't screw it up. Llama says, let's freaking go Vikes. Let's get it. All right, they're doing their little musical intro. I can't play, y'all. And it says, here I am again. You notify I'll be here to give you a thumbs up. Appreciate it, Nina. Eddie Spaghetti Eddie up in here. Last night was a wonderful night for the Dodgers. Yeah, that was a good night, Mr. Nobody. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? This is very likely the last NASCAR stream for me this year. I think the Vikes, the rest of their games are starting while the race is going on. But here we go.
It's NASCAR Cup Series playoffs.
Playoff time, y'all.
Well, Valhalla is
This is the biggest wild card race of the playoffs, without a doubt.
track. Piloting their cars at 200 miles per hour, over 3 hours. Some look at Talladega as a concern, while others look at it as an opportunity. We look at
So right now on the outside looking in on the playoffs is Cindric, Byron, Bell, and Bowman.
advance to the next round, but that has not happened by the playoff.
Cindric is 7 points behind Briscoe.
And the mayor, Jeff. Jeff, I want to start with you.
What's up, Dave Rhodes?
Do we look at those points and say there's a stage point strategy that could come into play today?
I think there has to be, Rick. If you think about how these playoffs are going so far, no playoff drivers won a race, and there's only 2 races left in this stage. There's only 2 chances for a driver to win, to move himself to the next round of playoffs, which means we have an incredibly tight point race. You're going to have to do
Did you all get notifications for this race?
at those parts of this race.
That's right. Getting aggressive means bump drafting and maybe tandem.
I know people watch these NASCAR races. I saw a guy get 20,000 views last week.
All the races at Daytona and Talladega happen.
Even though I think it's stupid that they don't end their season before the NFL gets going.
Straightaways, guys are trying to get to each other, coming off corner exit, and they're not pushing each other straight. Any movement of the steering wheel or hitting a guy's electric quarter panel, not being centered up on the push, is going to create some crashes. It has all year long, and that's the biggest concern for these drivers all day.
Welcome in our crew chief, Steve Letarte. And Steve, we use the word unpredictable, but it isn't.
As I mentioned, Bell on the pole.
Well, I think that's fair for the first 2/3 or 3/4 of this race. You do have to be a bit lucky to avoid.
I came here just to give you a like and see real quick.
When we see the last 5 or 10 miles of this race, these moves.
Right on, Steven.
Precision of a surgeon. These race
110 wins for the Dodgers.
doing at the exact right time. So a little bit of luck to get there.
Where's my football? Right here.
You want to end up in different lane.
So many decisions were made at 200 miles an hour.
Actually, it's the wife. Dave just picked me up from the airport. All right, Ashton.
Things underway.
Welcome back.
And we go trackside.
Scotty Dingus says, let's go Alex Bowman. Here's the command, y'all. Rating it from 1 to 10.
Here to deliver those most famous words in motorsports, please welcome today's Grand Marshals, representatives from Great Southern Wood Preserving Network of over 5,000 dealers, led by founder, president, and chief executive officer, Jimmy Ray.
Figure a guy Jimmy Rain would get a little bit more hyped. I'm going to say 6.5. 6.5. That's being generous.
Miles of nail biting and energy right in front of us here at Talladega.
All right, we're going to another commercial break, y'all. What's up, big dog? I don't know, big dog. I don't know. Maybe because I did the Viking stream before. Maybe lots of people unsubscribed. Nah, I didn't lose a lot of subscribers, Jimmy. Or John. Brandon B up in here. You gave that one a 5, Brandon B? Alrighty. I was being generous at 6.5. But we got cars going around Talladega. 7.5, says Thomas Forbes. Jeff a 3. James Hill a 6. Dave Rhodes a 2. I appreciate it, James. Snuck one out there, did the Vikes. A double doink. 47 in the house, y'all. $4.5 says Steve Hooten. Big Dog says 6. So 188 laps around the Talladega Superspeedway. Harvick rolling off way back there, 24th in that Ford. Yeah, this is very weird. I'm not seeing anyone do the race. Nobody. I know the one fella that stays about even with me when I do NASCAR, he is at the race. I don't know, maybe we'll pick up as we go along, y'all. Let's go. Let's get back to it.
It's going to be a physical and a mental test, and they got to figure it out.
Today we're talking about how key it is to have a good race here because you go to Talladega.
61 in the house. RM checks in. Right on, Dave. Right on, Ashton. Happy Fun Day Sunday from Tightwad, Missouri. Let's go racing, says Lisa Rogers. Shake and bake, says Timothy Leppert. Go Kevin Harvick. Let's get a win. Let's get a win. Walter taking the 5 and the 24. Talladega's 2.66 miles from me. Go for 1 lap. Got you, big dog.
The track that you don't want to know what happened. It comes down to things that you can't control.
With all the safety concerns, maybe people think this will be a snooze fest. Xfinity only had 1 caution.
Craziness of Texas.
All right, they're rolling off pit road, y'all. They're rolling off pit road.
Take a look at today's starting grid brought to you by YellaWood. Up front,
Bell Larson on the front row. Hamlin, Amarola, row 2.
to the green flag.
Briscoe, Chastain, row 3. Gregson, Reddick, row 4.
Skier join the dyno.
Byron Gibbs, row 5.
Chase Elliott, row 8, most popular driver. He stands to be
They
elected
still got music going on, y'all?
here today.
And look at some of these drivers like Mark Stretch.
Turn that off.
Ryan Blaney also. Drivers that have
Let's get it going, says James Hill, 59 in the chat.
winners this year. Could another winner break the record of winners in a season?
Even these guys back row 15, 16, 17. You know, when we come to Talladega, the draft, the great equalizer, everyone in this field thinks this could be their day, this could be their
there breakthrough. Cars rolling off the pit road and around.
I like that Sirius XM car, the 20.
Leading the field.
That's a pretty sick paint scheme.
Called Pace Car Cam. And we want to dial up the driver of 22, Joey Logano. Jeff, can we get him on the radio?
Hey, Joey, it's the boys at NBC booth. You with us?
I'm with you. What's happening?
Ready to watch some racing, buddy? 37 points. On the good side of this playoff battle, how does that affect your strategy for today?
It definitely affects the strategy and gets them which way it affects us, but this is obviously going to wild card race and a lot of different.
Scotty Dingus checks in. What's up, Scotty?
Depending on how the race is unfolding and what's going on, and ultimately lead here with as bigger lead over the point cutoff that we're right now. So that's the key player to show best on Monday, and then the winning great. If there's something else, that's all we'll have to do. We'll just try to maximize the day every chance we can.
So it's been a crazy year.
Man, even Freeman isn't doing this race. I'm the only game in town. How the hell do I not have more people?
But then again, somebody else that are trying to get through, you got some that must points, you got some that are trying to get some good points, and you got some with nothing to lose. It's all about winning for the year. So with the mix up again, and that way changes up super speedway racing, and we'll try to know what I should say on the front end of that.
Congrats on the Vikings win. A special shout out to my mom, Lois. We are celebrating her 84th birthday. Happy birthday, Mom Lois.
For the race.
What's up, Ashton G?
Coca-Cola Cam going to give us some great shots today.
Yeah, Jeff, I mentioned earlier the craziness.
No Jimmy Johnson today. Gordon doesn't race. Noah Gregson is sitting in the 48 today. Noah Gregson filling in.
It was, Rick. William Byron this week qualified 9th, but last week in Texas.
Terry Volsteak checks in. Terry here from London, Ontario, Canada. A true happy Harvick fan. Enjoy your broadcast. Cheers.
Byron decided to...
Cheers to the Great White North.
Which NASCAR didn't catch until...
James Moore in the house.
Really. They then penalized this week William Byron 25 points, which put him below the cut line. And he told us in pre-race today when we talked to him that he thought needed to earn just a little bit more respect, that he had raced other drivers.
Byron penalized Doc 25 driver and owner points for incidents last week with Hamlin.
I know what to expect, and they know what to expect from me. Parker?
Well, David, he and Denny Hamlin did speak after that incident. Denny Hamlin, as we know in our pre-race, has been very outspoken this week about the officiating.
Yeah, maybe, John. Maybe.
Of this race car.
I know there's a guy that does NASCAR streams, had a 20,000 view stream last week, though, so it's not like it can't be done.
He said Denny Hamlin is one of the best at being in the middle of the pack and realizing it's too risky to be there. That's
You knew Noah was going to drive the 48 today?
the cut line. They get that gain.
What's up, Mark Guest?
Well, Parker, starting behind Denny in row number 3 is playoff contender Chase Briscoe, and the team was very happy with Chase's 5th place qualifying position because they see it as an opportunity at the very beginning of these 500 miles to figure out where they stack up and what moves that Chase can make. Crew Chief Johnny Kosmeyer told me they came into this weekend with...
All right, race condition warm, y'all. Race condition warm. Cars going around the track at Talladega.
...understanding of that early...
Green flag just around the corner.
...the rest of it, Marty.
Well, Kim, let's go back to the last super speedway race at Daytona.
What's up, Corey? How you doing, Corey? Welcome to the channel.
Accident in that race. Barely made it into the playoffs. And he told me earlier this week, he said part of that was actually my fault. I let a couple of moves go early in the race that I probably should have taken. And had I taken those moves...
Corey Freet in the house. CVH, long day for you. Glad you're doing NASCAR. Should be a fun race. Cheers, says CVH.
He'll play the race way more aggressive.
Greg says Noah could be a threat today.
Expect Ryan Blaney to be aggressive with both blocks and the moves he makes. And see... Hey, a good omen. Ryan Blaney and his team caught that they had a bad radio in the car. They actually changed it out.
So Blaney just changed out his radio.
Spot back. I say a good omen because they caught it before the race started at a 2.66 mile racetrack. You don't need a bad radio inside the car.
Driver was, yeah, it was a concussion, Walter Scott. It's Noah Gregson today in the 48.
We talked a lot about numbers, 2.66. How about the last 500-mile race? Break the race down for us.
Yeah, 188 laps.
No, I didn't grow the mustache for Dale Earnhardt, but it's kind of like it.
60 laps. I would say 68. So really 3 pretty even stages, and all 3 longer than the fuel window
40 to 45 laps, I expect to see some green flag pit stops. That has been consistent with the speedway racing and that pit road speed. You go from 200 down to 55. It's easy to get on.
So stage 1 is going to be 60 laps, stage 2 60, the final stage 68.
Talladega racing.
Cars coming down pit road to get pit road speed.
Pushes gone wrong. Why is that? Let's take a look at our Toyota virtual car. Jeff Jr., let's take a little bit of a closer look to these bumpers, the shape of the bumpers, and why it's so difficult for that, Jeff.
What's up, Daniel Barry?
Bringing your on-track car to join our virtual car.
Yeah, here I come. I want to push that car in front of me. I want to lock bumpers. It's going to make us go faster. That sounds simple until we take a look at the bumpers. Look at that rear bumper, how round it is. Look at the front bumper. It's round, and there's different shapes between manufacturers. So if you don't line these rear bumpers up, Junior, while you're pushing, you got a problem.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, it has these little fangs on it.
67 in the house.
Offset and steer your car. You drive your car to the left or right while you're pushing. It without a doubt will spin the leading car. That is the biggest problem. As you see, also the noses don't always match up. I think the Fords have the best setup with the front bumper and the rear bumper being the most simple and plain to be able to use that push.
You know, I don't know where the hell my cell phone is, and I hear it buzzing.
Push better, but the
I have no idea where my phone is.
well, yeah, it's an artwork too, right? Because I want you to push.
I'm going to have to go find it, y'all.
Yeah, I can't have the engine run too low. So there's a lot of responsibilities while you're in this pack of trying to not only go forward, but also.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Parker Zuckerman back in. Parker, 550 miles yesterday on the truck race and the Xfinity race. You've got a lot of experience in this area.
Right, Rick. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone at NBC for letting me do that. But look at that flag right there. See how straight it is? That is the wind gust that these drivers are about to experience, which is another factor they're going to have to deal with. And how does that affect the race cars? It just makes more turbulent air. It moves the cars around. It makes it harder to follow other cars, and it has sort of a smooth line. So if you see those flags going off in turn 3, it's basically a...
All right, decline that call, whatever that was.
Cross over these cars, they go right there to turn 3 and 4, and that can be really scary for some of these drivers if you get that wind in the wrong place.
9th and 6th for Parker yesterday.
Hey, what is this?
Let's have a look at the Ruoff Mortgage Keys to Victory Lane.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Valhalla to Kristen Regan. Kristen Regan, a $25 direct donation to Valhalla Sports Talk.
In your day, so
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
you're out there, you better go get it.
That might have been from the Viking game.
About the big racks, we talk about everything outside your control. There's a lot inside your control. Don't speed
All
up.
right, we'll get everything updated here in a moment.
Your communication with your spotter.
But they are coming to the checker. I mean, to the green flag.
100,000 fans.
100,000 in the house at Talladega.
It's race number 2, round number 2, an automatic bid to the next round is on the line for the playoff drivers.
All right, here we go. Green flag. Green flag is out at Talladega. I'll get you to the stat page as soon as it becomes active.
Now you see Eric Almirola surging ahead, having pushed the 5 car into the lead. But now he takes the lead as well from that outside line. He goes it down to the bottom of
The
the
$25 Valhalla. Thank
So you're going to be watching that outside line to continue to move forward.
All right, Amarola looks like he's going to lead lap 1.
Ross Chastain pushed the 10 up front, but now Ross Chastain.
Now Chastain coming. Amarola will lead that first one, I believe. Let's go to the stat page.
That run. As this race progresses, he would have made a much more aggressive move to prevent that run coming from the outside lane.
His patience right now is getting some help from that bottom line. Now he moves up to the high groove on the back straightaway. Pretty smart move there, but he can't really block that all day long. Here they come to the outside, side by side for the lead.
All right, so they're 2 by 2 by 2 through the entire field, y'all. Chastain, Amarola trading spots.
Remember, this is the first time these cars.
83 in the house.
Yesterday they ran just qualifying laps, no practice whatsoever.
Good job by Eric
another one.
Pick it up in the mirror.
Amarola, Chastain, Larson, your top 3.
Forward. Help you maintain the speed in your car so you can lead this race.
The entire field.
They're above us.
Less than 2 seconds apart.
When they see these cars go down the backstretch, even into turn 3, they're 3/4 of a mile away from them, trying to tell these drivers what to do and how much
Weird John.
between each other.
What's up, Lost Knowledge?
He's going to stay in this outside line with the help that got him there. Eric Jones, here comes the 10 back to the inside. Almirola with a little help from the 5 car. A lot of cars pushing pretty aggressively down that backstretch. Here comes that outside line again. Back and forth they go.
Chastain, Amarola, the top 2 cars.
Speedway racing.
I think Chastain led that one.
In front of the line.
You're back there.
Chastain getting a push from the 43 on that outside line.
Lane is going to be the best. Right now, here's kind of
Chastain to the lead.
trying to push the guy in front of you, trying to get your line with some momentum to move forward. But you're learning right now so you can apply later in the race.
Chastain's committed to that top line.
We're on lap 4 of 60 in stage 1, 4 of 188 in the race.
Second outside row.
2 leaders, 3 leaders so far in this race, the 1, the 10, and the 20.
Line up with him in this outside line. The 9 car back there as well. 4 Chevrolets.
Scotty rooting for Noah Gregson in that 48.
3 wide on the outside. Back in the back of this pack.
Gets a big run. Being way back in this pack. Underneath that sort of big old parachute of air. Big draft. And it's so easy to want to take those runs because they're massive. What do you got to lose? We ride over the Xfinity bubble. Cam off the back bumper of Chastain. Here comes another push for the 43.
43 hammering on the bumper of Chastain.
They're a pretty aggressive push, but look, it puts them both out front. They're both going to stay in this middle line.
So it's Chastain, Jones.
They like the momentum they're able to create running this higher line.
Suarez coming up here too on that outside lane, wanting some of that.
Work together to come back.
Harvick has moved into the top 10.
I like that. Yeah.
And you saw that big push from Aaron Jones to Ross Chastain. You're seeing it again now. I talked to Ross this morning about how he feels.
Let's go, Noah Gregson. Says Scotty, the chat gets quiet. We got 91 up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of NASCAR Cup Series Racing. The YellaWood 500 from Talladega.
And Aaron Jones.
While the Toyotas and Fords have a big back bumper, it's probably about a foot tall, a lot of room, a lot of mass, and surface to push.
Brontosaurus says, SKOL, greetings, Valhalla. Hope you and the dogs and wife are all well today. Doing well, thank you.
Surface that they will make contact.
COO went out with a couple of my nieces. They're going to Art in the Park. Thor chilling with me in here on the love seat.
Since February in Daytona, but it's still not perfect.
His third lane on the outside.
Amarola back to the lead.
I'm not sure what they're doing. If they're being cautious and kind of working themselves to the back, or if they are trying to get that
Big bump for the 1. What's up, Dad Dave?
Toyota cam here with Bubba Wallace.
I think you got to look at the 2 guys that are there.
Jeff, beginning guitar checks in. It's time someone pays Chastain back.
Well, 2 guys, really, what do they got to lose? Get where trying to
Next race, Bank of America Road at Charlotte Roval. Gotcha.
kind of have somebody join them as well. Henrik's going to jump up there.
John wants Ross to sweep both races, lock into the next round.
Mentality of that third groove. Better than sitting in line half throttle, waiting on these guys in front of you to do something. You're not going to go anywhere doing that.
And everybody in that outside line, their spotter right now is talking to them. There's a third lane for me. We will keep you informed. They start making some momentum. You may need to jump in front of
So Amarola Larson hooked up on the inside line now. A third lane is forming on the outside. All right, we are headed to a commercial break, y'all. Our first commercial break after the race started. Amarola, Larson, Chastain, your top 3. 6 minutes into the race, we're on lap 6 of 182. Appreciate it, Brontosaurus. Appreciate it, my man. Yep, no up to 10th. That whole area there between like 8 and 20, swapping back and forth. Those are people that are stuck in the middle there. Wasn't devastating for me. No, I was pretty hyped. Vikings got lucky there, y'all. They got lucky to get that dub. A game they should have dominated came down to a last-second field goal attempt that was a double doink. But we'll take it. 3-1. What's up, Richard Bashburn? How you doing, sir? Jeff says, hey, you woodchuck, stop chucking that wood. $91 as we fight to try to get to 100 viewers. What's up, Greg Davis? Hey, Valhalla, holla! Adventureship David, a $5 Valhalla holla says, yeah, buddy, your Vikings won. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love YellaWood commercials. Belfry Pirates 49 versus Floyd Central 12 football. Walter says field goal issues again is very disappointing for a Vikings fan, even though trophy. What's up, Greg Davis? How you doing? All right, Chastain showing us the leader as we're coming back.
Under caution for debris. The debris, watch this, the 42.
Oh, we're under caution.
Backstretch and out, it blows the right side window. A major issue for the 42. You can't.
The 42 loses its window.
Caution. Busy on pit road, Martin.
Pit road already open.
Stops Kyle Larson coming, going to be fuel only here, so see.
Pit road already open. Larson's service is done.
Stage one, but certainly won't be able to make their stop that they will have to make later, much shorter by taking the fuel on here.
Larson's service is done. Harvick coming out right behind him off pit road.
42, fresh right side window. Back on the track.
42 gets a new window. They go to another commercial. They go to another commercial. We're under our first caution. You like that paint scheme, the Georgia Peanuts one? Healthy Business got his coffee. Walter said at least it was a window, not a tire. 104 in the chat, y'all. Yeah, it wasn't a tire. It was his window, his rear window. The side rear. Does it show what lap on the screen? Lisa, when I go to the stat screen, it does. They're currently on lap 9, Lisa. They're currently on lap 9. Yeah, Lisa, when I go to the 8 screen, you can see right there where it says lap 9 to go 179. Justin Goins says Valhalla's mustache is driving the pace car today. Man, I can't believe how many blonde highlights are in my mustache, y'all. Can you believe how many blonde, not gray, blonde highlights are in my mustache? 119 in the chat. Under a commercial break, our first caution on lap 7 for debris, aka a window. Chastain still showing as the leader, Jones second, Amarola third, Suarez fourth. That would make you slow down for sure, says James. Vikings games will do that to any stash, says Jeff. Truth. Let's get back to Talladega, Alabama.
Tickets to the Daytona 500 for 20 years. Dave.
You saw Daniel Suarez take a swing at that Coca-Cola. He runs in fourth right now in the Purple Tootsies car. And he
Purple Tootsies? What?
Now, because his ride quality is so good, that was one of the reports that he had for his crew chief when asked. He did not pit this time. They'll stay out for now, trying to get those stage points at the end of stage one.
Saw guys come onto pit road, Steve, so he's thinking that he's going to make it all the way to the end of the stage.
Well, so we expect the guys to go like 40 to 45 laps. That's a big window at a 2.5 mile racetrack. But what I'm hearing from the garage here is back in the traffic.
Thomas says Elliott working his way to the front. What's up, Sid for Brains?
Now we're going to take a green flag here with 49 laps.
I'm a Harvick fan, Justin. Kevin Harvick.
It's enough, but it's going to be a much shorter pit stop.
Lie detected, says James.
Then you can save gas there. Kevin.
I talked to Joey Logano this morning about where he wants to be early in the race. He said, I've been wrecked leading in the middle, in the back. Right now he's paying
You like the 1, the 14, the 20, the 21, the 22, 23, 24, 34, 47, 99, all great paint schemes.
Push hard again to draw back even. So, yeah, the progressive push into the front.
So Joey Logano again trying to figure out where he wants to be with 50 to go in this stage.
All right, pace car to pit road.
On to pit road. Ross Chastain bring the field back. And
Chastain Jones, front row. Restart zone. Green flag is back out at Talladega. Chastain out front, drops down to the low line in front of that 43.
Lower line.
It's his teammate momentarily.
Now goes up top.
Picking back up. They're gonna
Blocks his Suarez
that outside line.
teammate.
How many can they push ahead of that 43 right now? Just 2. Here comes that inside line back.
Amarillo pushing on the 43 down low. We're on lap 12 of 60 in stage 1, 12 of 188 in the race. It's Chastain, Jones, Suarez, your top 3.
Great shot. You can hear the throttle wide open most of the time. You kind of heard a little bit of hard throttle right there, maybe just controlling those pushes, controlling the runs.
All right, Chastain going to lead that first lap out of the caution.
the final lap here in April, and now
I'll be right back, y'all.
8 of the 12 laps complete.
Track position is so important right now, Rick, for this first stage. Look,
Patrick Ellison is also a Harvick fan.
you're back there several rows.
Walter likes all the cars.
Car in front of you. So you're kind of handicapped on how much you really can do to try to move yourself forward and try to get those stage points. Every lap that goes by. It's hard.
125 in the chat.
Third line foreman is an opportunity. But you gotta have a lot of cars up there, Jeff, to get going. Somebody
2 by 2 by 2 through the entire field still, y'all.
you can catch these lines where they get checked up.
Chastain on this leading that top line.
Something everybody's got to get off the gas.
Jones leading the bottom line as they come around to pass the start-finish line.
That's the fear, is making that move and nobody going, and then if that's the case, you're going all the way to the back. Everybody doing a really good job, too, of protecting the middle. There's no opportunity for somebody to kind of get up in the middle of the racetrack here and try to put somebody
Harvick up to 13th.
Sit that middle group.
Posting in 13th position. Ty Gibbs down to 23rd.
You talked about pushing.
Bubba Wallace 24th.
Cars. Look at Chase Elliott.
Justin likes the ones that turn left.
He doesn't really know how close Eric Almirola is to that car in front of him. And that's when we see a lot of problems happen. You don't realize that guys are pushing hard, and you're pushing him really hard, and you spin him out.
So Jones got a little bit of a lead now, but here comes that top side again.
That information. Hey, the guy's right in front. He's got one car lead. He's pushing him. You got to get that information so that driver knows what he can do. Parker.
140 in the chat.
Being driven by Noah Grayson, who's filling in for Alex Bowman, who's out with concussion symptoms after his wreck at Texas. I had an interesting conversation with the crew chief of that 48 car, Greg Ives, who told me, we actually worked on the injury of Noah Grayson and that 62 car Beer Motorsports that he was supposed to be in, who Justin Allgaier is going in because he said, I owe it to Jason Burdett, who's Justin Allgaier's crew chief.
15 to 160, or 15 to 60 in stage 1. 15 to 188 in the race.
Speedway race to make sure they're comfortable because they are doing us a favor.
Still 2 by 2 by 2 through the entire field just about.
It's not like like a truck race out there because they're running 2x2 so many rows deep.
One thing you'll see that catches your eye a little bit is the hood flaps popping up on these cars. When you get in the tight draft, the pressure under the hood becomes bigger than the pressure on top of the hood. That flap will pop up, as you see on the 9-car Chase Elliott. Happened a little bit there.
It's still Jones, Amarola, Chastain, your top three.
Situations, and they have damaged those in the past. The 99 car on the outside row there is popping up on the left side as he's tucked up tight behind his teammate.
And Steve, as violent as that is, we see them bouncing. Sometimes we see them fly off. Those aren't required parts.
It's been a rough year for NASCAR and these concussions.
You just can't take them shut if you have some damage.
Tyler says, I know who's going to win this, Chase Elliott. Spoiler. What's up, Tyler L?
Keep cars on the ground in case of a big accident. But you don't want to have that hole open. If you can prevent it, it definitely increases some drag when you're leading and don't have a car fall.
The other challenge, too, for that, Steve, is the driver himself. Visually, it is an obstruction, and they are bigger than they were last year. So it's a bigger obstruction to be able to see exactly what's going on in front of you. A little bit of distraction. Sometimes when that left one's popping up, that's
Still 2x2x2. Jones takes the lead now on the inside. Amarola giving him a push.
Who gets out front clears the outside line.
That Jones boy.
Here. Injury.
144 in the chat.
the 43, no stranger to the front of the pack at Superspeedway.
Kyle Busch makes his first appearance in the top 10. In ninth.
Great car when we come to these type of racetracks. But again, there's not a lot of changes in positions as far as looking at the lines. Everybody is staying in line. So there is no change in positions except for just at the front of the field while everybody sort of stays committed to each other. Wondering when that is going to go away. When guys that really need those stage points that aren't in the top 10 are going to have to figure out what to do to get there.
Well, that's your point, right? Stage points. Look at the playoff.
It's still Jones.
Centric minus 32. One big reason is because he's 31st. He was speeding.
On the inside.
Period. I don't know if that bothered him. He was maybe going to go to the back anyway. But now he's outside the top 25. Very organized 2x2.
Harvick still posted in 13th as they go down the backstretch.
During the pit cycle, because right now, I'm not sure what strategy he has to try to go buy these cars when everything's clogged up around the bottom. Marty. You brought up a great point about Eric Jones really knowing what he's doing in these super speedway races. In fact, when Dave Ellens came over this program,
We're just on lap 19 of 60 in the race. 19 minutes into the race. Average speed 148.520. Last fast lap was 191.378.
Talladega top 10 finishes and 4 in the last 5 races. So Steve, with this new car, what nuances can the crew chief do?
The 43 car is blocking out front already. Could be a risky strategy. That's what they do, Justin.
Not here in the speedways, right?
That's what they do. Take that energy of the draft away from the car behind them.
Aggressively you run the car, just the physical height on the ground. It decides speed versus handling. And handling is not something we normally hear.
Jones, Chastain, Amarola, your top 3.
The bumps at the racetrack, and you see how
Tougher cars to move forward, it looks like.
it's a conversation both with trucks and Xfinity. We'll just have to see how these Goodyear tires on the next gen car wear today.
They stay side by side up front. Eric Jones, Ross Chastain, trading lead. Back and forth.
All right, NBC going to go to commercial, I believe.
Cheeseburger decadent.
We'll keep a watch on it. It might just be a Sonic commercial in race. But 20 of 60. 1/3 of the way through stage 1, y'all. And they go to a full commercial. What's up, Bart Bryant? J.O. says Eric Jones is awesome. Let's go, that Jones boy. Beginning guitar wonders which car's going to blow a tire first. All right, we're pushing 150 in the chat. The first time we busted 150 today on the NASCAR side. We were at almost 1,000 today for the Viking stream. Justin Goins, yeah, but usually they do it late when the race is on the line. Oh no, they do it the whole race on these restrictor plate tracks now. The whole race. In my opinion, what do you think, Chad? Six playoff drivers in the top 10, y'all. Chastain, Suarez, Elliott, Bell. Uh-oh, a little shake up there. Chastain back to the lead. Chastain back to the lead. 3 Chevys, a Ford, a Toyota in your top 5. I have subscribers only mode on. That's why we're not getting people in here, y'all. Let me take that shit off. How the hell do I have subscribers only mode? And how do I take it off? Let me take that off, y'all. Let me find it. That's why we're not getting more people up in here. What the hell is it? Customization? Anyone can come in here. Everybody welcome. There we go. Subscribers mode is off. All right, back to it, y'all.
Download the official app of NASCAR to follow the action with free live scoring with car cameras as well as radio broadcasts. Search NASCAR App Store to download and start free trial today. Look down on Talladega Superspeedway.
163 in the house.
Geico.
We got one around. We got one around.
That's Harrison Burton in the 21.
Burton in the 21. The 48 is involved. Gibbs is involved.
And it looks as though guys were indecisive if they were going to jump into it or not.
Caution is out.
Replay will show the car on the third lane up by the wall was the first one to get turned around. Kind of mid-pack.
It looked like the 21 of Harrison Burton was sideways turned around.
We were sitting here watching.
The 23 might be done.
That outside line was moving and got past.
The 48 gets it going again.
Back in turn 3 and 4.
Ambulance headed out on the track.
Going somewhere. Does that down the front straightaway, and then it looks like he might have got a bad push going into turn number 1 that turned him around. Well, you showed us those curved bumpers at the start of the race. We'll see if that was the case here, right? Was it a contact on a quarter panel, or was it 2 bumpers pushing that just weren't in a line? Let's take a look there, guys. Here we go. The Burton's in this 21 car. He's going to pull up in front of the 47 and say, man, I'm join this outside.
Nah, yeah, they will, John. They'll still find it. It's the title of the video.
He's out of control. He never recovers. I think, he's so out of shape inside the car, he's kind of coming up.
The 22 involved.
At least the car looks like it's slowing down tremendously as he's trying to gather control from that push he gets from Stenhouse. Said Junior before the race, almost all the red right there. That's where it starts. Almost
21 turns around, bam, collects probably 10, 11 cars at least.
In the 22, you see right there.
The 2 is involved, the 62 involved.
Yeah.
Joey Logano on pit road, y'all.
It was too bad when he came on the radio, but he was on the radio about 5 laps before that, asking when he could get out of this scrum. He did not feel safe.
169 up in here.
In that third line coming in, so he saw what was coming. Unfortunately, couldn't get out in quick enough time. You see them right now working on the left side of that car. Very minor damage, though, for Joey Logano.
Yeah, they were 3 wide there. All right, the 47 on pit road.
People have no momentum to pull right up in front of the train.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that. I mean, anybody that pulls in front of the line, yes, they don't have momentum, but it's your role as the guy that's going to push that car to now help him get that momentum going. And the first time you hit him needs to be a little conservative. And you need to start working throughout the next lap.
Logano was riding on the inside, the middle lane,
To speed.
and he just didn't have nowhere to go. What's up, Shelby? How you doing, girl?
Have guys pulling up in front of lines all day long, and
What's up, Shelby?
important for that car that is going to make that car that push.
I didn't think it looked like his tire gave out. He got hit.
Caution 2 has come out here in Talladega. Quite a few cars caught up in this one.
All right, so we go to a commercial break. NASCAR still hasn't posted all the cars involved yet. But our second caution of the day. Jones, your leader. Chastain, second. D. Marie in the house. What's up, D. Marie? The 2 is in this wreck here. X. 161 in the house. Mr. Monkeypox says the in-car cam was intense. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Forgot today's your birthday? What? Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. So are you 61 now? Yeah, Chastain's the one that smashes watermelons when he wins. Walter says I get real dizzy when I watch the car cam. Patrick hopes nobody gets hurt in the race today. Still haven't posted all the cars involved. Logano's in-car cam was the one you were watching, Adventures with David? Yeah, I saw the replay of his in-car. What's up, Lisa? What's up, Lisa Dumner? So the Roval next week for the playoffs, y'all. The Roval in Charlotte. All right, here we go. About to get back to it. Cars on pit road.
Talladega Superspeedway caution underway. Stops already started. Ross Chastain, 2 tires to no fuel, Dave.
No tires for Daniel Suarez, but because he didn't
All right, race off pit road.
more fuel, he came in fourth, Parker.
No issues from Chase Elliott.
Kyle Busch looked to be the first one to come off on my screen.
Jones so far led 9 laps, but Dave Ellis
What's up, Rebecca?
4 fresh Goodyear tires, going to give up some track position, but maybe that fresh rubber will wind up helping out. Kyle Busch gains 8 spots here on pit road 34.
Gotcha, Rebecca. Yeah, thinking about them people in Florida. Tough weekend as they assess the damage from Hurricane Ian. Last race for the round of 12, says Chris. Yep, Giants, Packers going to London next week? No, I won't be doing that. Hell no, I ain't doing that. I'll be doing the Viking stream next week. $167 in the chat though. YellaWood 500 from Talladega. Corey LaJoy currently showing as the leader. BJ McLeod second. Go Vikings, says Walter Scott. Yeah, them bots are a regular thing. What's up, Thomas Forbes? Daytona Speedway was completely flooded. You know, I didn't see any pictures of Daytona. James likes the Roval race. Beginning Guitar says Bush is out front. With his luck, the tire will go first. Yeah, it looks like I thought Gibbs was done. Yeah, Gibbs and Burton. They still haven't posted all the cars involved, though. Yeah, YellaWood makes that particle wood. It's not supposed to warp. Go Chiefs, says Patrick Ellison. Yeah, I'm not going to do the Sunday night football game likely, y'all. I don't have a setup done for it. Dodgers are supposed to play around 1 today, I believe. Appreciate it, Lisa. Here we go, back to Talladega.
Talladega, we see Bowman on the windshield there, but that's not actually Alex Bowman that's driving this car. It's Noah Gregson. He was involved in this.
I forgot about that. Gregson, the one driving that 48. They didn't even put his name on the window.
Today is because of the accident he was involved in last week at Texas, and it has been a very big topic, not only in NASCAR, but sports all over. Tua Tagovailoa was involved in an accident, obviously on the gridiron.
180 in the chat.
Again, we watched this, and this is the hit that took Alex Bowman out from behind the wheel. Listen in to the audio from the 48.
Keep it up there. Keep it up there. We're going, guys. Keep it up there. Let's just give it a 5 before you come down straight road. Hang on a second. I can't drive the rest of the day. I don't understand how this thing's still rolling. That's the hardest I've crashed anything in my entire life. You just hit it in the worst.
That's Bowman's in-car from last week, the concussion that caused him to sit out this race. Justin Ray, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud.
This, and it has become a huge story, not only this week, but all season.
Yeah, it's difficult to see these drivers dealing with these issues, and
Shelby says, nope, particle boards absorb the water, swell, then disintegration occurs. Shelby, I didn't know you were Bob the Builder.
Very smart to take yourself out of the car. This is the guy, I believe, that
I believe you, though.
said, hey, I think I got an issue. And that's an incredible.
Even though I don't know what disintegration means.
Out there racing today, no matter whether they're a cup driver or racing at your local racetrack, don't feel right. You don't know it. You'll immediately know that you're not 100%.
What's up, Evelyn Sutton? Howdy.
Doctor, that's the way to get back.
Ali checking in from Deutschland.
Is to get that treatment. Going out there and racing.
Berlin.
Is a way.
Berlin, Deutschland. Wie geht's dir?
Be injured again quickly, and even more.
They sell regular wood too.
Situation of being out of the car. I experienced
Lap 29 of 60 in stage 1, about halfway through stage 1.
this type of situation.
We're under our second caution. They still haven't updated who is
I
involved.
think Kurt Busch has been doing this a long time, and he's learning things.
YellaWood is pressure treated, says Mountain Green.
And we're hoping that those guys can be back. We're hoping also NASCAR is taking this up.
Zachary Fredericks, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud.
Headrest, how big that is. That's got bigger and bigger, wider and wider, because what we learned about hits, especially the right front hits, we're learning now that these hits to the back of the helmet, the back of the headrest, need to be looked at a little more severely. That hits around can be improved even more. It's a never-ending quest to make these cars safer. Especially
So Cal Busch showing as the leader now.
headrests themselves.
Busch, Suarez, Blaney, Elliott.
On the head, how much stones on the left side of the head? There's not enough room for more stone behind the head. So there is stone back there, but not as much as on the left and the right, which is why the crushability of the car in the back is being worked on to be improved. The back of the car.
All right, pace car 2, pit road.
Doesn't feel all of that impact.
Kevin Harvick, they have been most vocal of the drivers in the forefront of trying to get that chip.
Green flag back out at Talladega. Busch, Suarez on the front rows.
31 laps to go in stage 1.
Busch on the inside, Suarez on the outside. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 through the entire field.
31 laps to go. Now all of these drivers that have come to pit road can make it to the end of the stage on fuel. That's why you saw all those gas only and 2-tire stops to try to get track position. That 31 laps with the drivers to try to find their way to the front.
before the end of this stage.
Busch has Blaney behind him.
Suarez getting a push.
Suarez has Elliott.
From the 9 of Chase Elliott.
Chase is doing a lot of hard work to try to stay as close as he can to this 9 so he can begin pushing right now. As soon as they get straight on the straightaway, he can get back to the back bumper of that car and do more work.
Elliott pushes Suarez to the lead.
They're uncomfortable to push in the corners. They will not do that. But they want to be very close, so when they are back on the straightaway, the pushing can begin immediately.
My guy Harvick showing up in 14th.
On the back bumper of that car, impossible. Well, Dale, I had this conversation with Chase Elliott earlier today just about updrafting, how do you approach it in this car. And he said, you know, in the old cars, you could
The outside line has the mojo. Elliott going to drop down low in front of Busch. Elliott wants the lead.
But he said,
And the number 9 to the lead.
and even if you push the corners, you just have to be square.
Chase Elliott to the lead in this race as they go through 3 and 4, I believe.
Any offset at all, and that's an issue. You saw him use that to his advantage and now take the lead.
Most popular driver when he takes the lead at any racetrack. The crowd roars. Chase Elliott in front here at Talladega.
They are on their feet on the front stretch as Elliott leads that lap.
Here, aggressive move to get to the bottom and lead that line. Right here, you see, we talked about how soon can you move down in front of somebody. What does this guy behind you have to do? See, Kyle Busch gets a run right here. Chase Elliott sees it. He goes down. Kyle Busch eases into the back of Chase Elliott. That prevents from wrecking Chase Elliott.
29 laps to go in stage 1 here.
2 cars advance. So right now, the
Elliott, Busch, Blaney, your top 3.
12 of Ryan
All on the inside line.
working well together.
Yeah, there's some smart guys working in that lower line rig. They're going to be tough to beat, but that outside line of trying to form, and it's going to happen because that Eric Almirola
First stage, Willie.
99 car for all he's worth, trying to work this car back up toward the front, and it's happening. They're back alongside the 12 car.
So Harvick and Blaney, says Patrick Ellison.
Third in line there on the bottom of the yellow car. And Junior, he has talked a lot about the ride quality, saying it's maybe the worst he's ever felt at Talladega. I know Steve says it's not a ride contest, it's a speed contest. But at 200 miles an hour, if the ride quality, Junior, is that rough, how would that affect you in the draft?
Well, it makes your car faster because you're trying to get that car as low as you can. They've been doing that here for decades, running really high rebound shocks to where the cars are just impossible to drive, but they go so fast that you have to try to...
All right, that outside lane trying to get a little mo.
But it makes it very...
Suarez with
Very limited time, Dave.
the 10 of Almirola behind him.
Conditions with those uncomfortable ride qualities.
So
And the 11 of Hamlin.
mentality of Daniel Suarez. He did not block aggressively on Chase.
27 to go
The bumpers on
in stage 1.
Great idea, perhaps, when he knew that if he stayed in the line he was in, he'd have a
Willie says Chevy will be victorious today.
in Almirola, and here he is again battling for the lead.
Go 19, not that it matters, says Ball GB.
Will want to push you.
Go Bowtie, says James Hill.
Pushing you. You might not like that guy back there. You might like the way he pushes you, the way he drives, what his car is shaped like. So when you can choose, makes you more comfortable, more confident, and be able to make moves. Playoff driver.
We're having a hard time finding the 4 car on TV, y'all.
What do we do now? Gotta work our way back up there, so I need to
All right, so what are we going to do? He means that we're going to be aggressive. We need to get some stage.
26 laps to go in stage 1. We're on lap 35 of 188 in the race. Your leader, Daniel Suarez.
Strategy. Look at this lead path. Too wide, but smaller. Off in the distance.
Suarez goes up to block the outside momentum.
Way back there, almost the backstretch back, as we see more dicing up front, Junior. About 10 cars have said enough. We're going to cruise in the back, Chris.
Got some cars that have dropped into a second group.
For William Byron. William goes to the middle. That's going to take a little energy out of this outside line. You just see them falling back a little bit to Chase Elliott.
Suarez, Elliott, Almirola, your top 3.
He's going to get up here. Where is the 10 going? He's going to give that 11 car, Minnie Hamlin, an opportunity to push.
10 drops in front of the 11 on the high line there.
Check that middle a little bit more.
Looks like the 10
Now the 10 Almirola, slight lead as they go through the turns.
racetrack. Not giving the 99 the chance to get in front of him, and now it's Eric Almirola.
Almirola up top again, down low. Hamlin coming on the outside.
Going from the inside line to the outside line. He's trying to predict which lane has the most momentum. He's being pushed hard right
Oh, Amarola gets goosey there after the Suarez. After Suarez gets in the back of him. They keep it going, though. Hamlin, your current leader. Hamlin now has the 24 behind him. They obviously had some issues last week. Hamlin drops down low. So it's Hamlin, then Amarola, and the 24 side by side. Byron. 24 laps to go in stage one.
Joel Edmonds right there doing the spotting for Eric Almirola, and it looks like Eric Almirola has an uncomfortable ride up front of that 99.
My background noise is too loud? You talking about the game, the audio?
Where he's always racing in the front of the pack, trying to lead every lap.
How about now, Ball GB?
More timid, more careful, always there at the end of the race, not really racing up front for stage points. So it's interesting.
Greg says I'm pulling for Byron because that penalty was ridiculous. 188 in the chat.
here. Look at that front row seat. Denny Hamlin at 11 car. He was being pushed by William Byron behind him. Remember last week they had the incident. We talked to Denny Hamlin before the race. We know it was William Byron.
Talk about the Lions in the chat.
Guys have put that behind them. Now they're working together, trying to help each other get to the front of this pack.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Williams.
Still a lot of 2x2. Amarola, though, got quite a lead now. About a 3-car lead over the second place car.
Everybody fighting to be in the top 10 at the end of stage one.
They're about to go to another commercial. And they do. They do. I'm going to take you through the field, y'all, so you can find your favorite driver. So here's your top 10 currently. Hamlin, Amarola, Byron, Suarez, Custer, Elliott, Jones, Busch, Gilliland, and Blaney. And we'll take you through 11 through 20. Harvick must be one of the cars that has dropped back, thinking some bad shit's about to happen up front. 20 through 30. And then 31 through 37. Gibbs, Burton out of the race. Algier 1 lap down. Keselowski, the last car on the lead lap, in 34th. We finally have a posting of the cars that were involved in that lap 23 crash. It was the 2, the 21, the 22, the 23, the 31, the 47, the 48, and the 62. We're 44 minutes into this race. Average speed 139.950. Last lap speed, last fast lap 190.616. Don't blame Harvick for pulling back. 186 in the chat. Under a commercial break. Amarola, your leader. 39 to go. All right, Freeman is checked in. Checking out the YouTubes, y'all. Hamlin now showing as the leader as we get back to it.
19 laps to go in stage one. Nascar comes through the playoffs from every city to YellaWood 500. The mind-blowing Ford F-150 Lightning is here. You could
190 in the chat.
scan the QR code now or visit NASCAR.
How can Michigan and Ohio both have incredible college teams but crap NFL teams?
Most innovative
Good question.
Ford has ever built.
I got the music still going, don't I?
Off of the hood of Austin Cindric. Performance cam. Cindric right now a little bit further back in the field at 15.
If he's dropping back further, this outside line, Rick, has not got a lot of momentum. A lot of guys have actually bailed on it. To the leader of that outside line appears to be Cole Custer.
All right, 11,534 is the subscriber count, yo. Y'all, so.
Pushing him along.
William Byron saw it and jumped out in front of it now. Denny Hamlin.
So what's that? 16 away from 11.5. 16 away from 11.5. Hit the subscribe. Give the video a like if you're new.
Come up alongside, but he knows he's got some great help behind him. But seeing him down this back straightaway should be back into the lead here. As the laps continue to get clicked off here, the aggression and the pushing is going to go higher. You want to start pushing more?
180 in the chat.
You're the line that you're next to.
Hamlin, your leader.
By pushing that guy.
Byron second, both in the playoffs. Amarola wants it on the inside. He's got help from Suarez.
Byron and Denny Hamlin seems to have subsided, and now they're working together, trying to get to the front.
Really no choice to work together.
Suarez back to the front.
But if that 11 car moves up
Excuse me, Amarola back to the front.
middle, you bet.
Amarola and that inside line with Suarez.
Check that center.
2 by 2 by 2.
Allow that team-
Probably 20 cars back.
Not right alongside the 10. But he doesn't want to leave enough room for a car to fit there for the 24 to dive in.
11.5 what?
But you got on the 99.
Second in line there.
No, we got 11.5.
From Chase Elliott right now. Remember, he led early.
What did I just say?
Lost the lead when I believe his
Did I just misspeak?
blocked the high line.
Oh, we're looking for 11.550. My bad.
Maybe change his mind.
I'd like to get to 11.6 today if we could.
Pull the bottom here. Pull the bottom is what I've been told on channel 2. Probably stay this place down to get put 3 wide, right? So
You're right, though. I misspoke there.
So the team talked to him off the channel so they wouldn't distract him, and as a group decided, stick to the bottom for now, and you can see it's paid off for Suarez. He stayed up in that top group, Parker.
And Dave, as you see Denny Hamlin here fighting for the lead.
All right, Hamlin on the high side, leading us now. Amarola, Byron, second and third.
That really tightly well.
We've got 16 laps to go in stage 1.
Deciding how that 10 and 99 have very busy hands when they're pushing each other. It just looks really uncomfortable as we have a caution out.
Caution has come out now for the third.
Caution out, we got one in the grass.
Looks like Corey LaJoy,
LaJoy in the grass.
and he's going to slide into that. A lot of damage to the right side of that car.
The whole right side is destroyed. He was running in the second pack. That was about 9 seconds behind the leaders. I'm not sure if there was contact that forced him into the wall or
LaJoy comes to a rest.
I already say he cut it right in front. I saw
He's saying he cut a right front tire.
if they either ran over some debris or was it a
Our third caution of the race.
really high wear?
Single car incident, it looks like, involving the 7 car of LaJoy.
A lot of wear issues with that tire as well. But that improved throughout the event.
Butterfly up in here, up in here. What's up, Butterfly?
Cars, this is a different tire entirely. And we wondered just how durable it might be. This racetrack's got much more abrasive. As we're going to ride, see what happens to Corey. The right front just goes down. Looks kind of like a slow leak, not a pop or a tire explosion, not a tire coming apart.
Big dog in the house.
Kind of goes slowly up into the wall, Steve, like it just lost the air. Yeah, exactly. But that looks to me like a cut tire, like something you run over on the racetrack and slowly loses air until it gets so low it can't hold the car up anymore. Unfortunate break for the set. Heavy damage, though.
All right, so we go to another commercial break. Hamlin, Byron, Amarola, your top 3. $179 in the house. Rusty gonna park the caution flag car. Can we get over 200 viewers in the stream? Let's get it, y'all. 181 in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different leaders in this race. The number 1 car of Chastain is your laps led leader with 12. We've obviously had a number of lead changes because this is Talladega. Lap 45 though, 1:43 to go in the race. We're almost an hour into the telecast. Actually, the race telecast. Can I go through the field? Absolutely. Absolutely I can. Here's your top 10. And then we'll take you through that 10 through 20 range. And then 21 through 30. Where the hell's Harvick at? 20 through 30. And the rest of the field, Kevin Harvick currently showing 28th on the grid. 28th. Justin Allgaier has gone a lap down. He'll get that back here. Mike McDowell now, 33rd position, is the last car on the lead lap. All right. Yeah, he still races Butterfly. He's just not eligible to win the championship. He could win the race. 191 in the chat. Back to Talladega.
Was checked with the infield care center in who was there.
And Harrison Burton out of the infield care center.
Interview with Burton.
Not really sure exactly what caused it. I pulled up in the third lane there, trying to get that lane. Seemed like it was kind of making some ground, and I was trying to get some track position there. So I pulled up. Not really late block or anything, and I got hit. I swapped ends and just couldn't save it. So I don't really understand why I spun out, or if it was a bad position to get pushed in, or what. Just kind of surprised me, honestly. So frustrating. Obviously, felt like we had a pretty decent car. Just kind of biding our time. And
Squatcher Whacker.
I guess I spin out. So
welcome.
Never what you want.
So much has been made about the impacts these cars.
Oh yeah, he gets paid. He makes millions, Butterfly. Fool's rich.
You know, obviously, there's been a lot of that in the media.
He's rich.
You know, this wreck I'm totally fine and anything really hard at all. So, thanks for that. Thankful to keep going and trying to, work with everyone together to make that as good as we can, and just trying to be in the series. So I want to stay in it and race some more races like this. So just sad to get out.
Man, a 5:30 wake up. I'm not used to those anymore.
That was the second caution that Harrison was involved with. And we're in caution number 3 now.
That's an interesting situation that only happens really in Daytona Talladega. Usually,
So they're rolling single file behind the pace car.
probably not going to be once you start. In this place, in Daytona, you'll find yourself in these moments giving those interviews while the rest of you can hear the rest of the field going around the track. It is the hardest feeling to handle as a driver, knowing that you don't get to continue, and you can hear the rest of the
I
field
didn't see that, Greg.
to continue that race, and it happens so often here in Talladega Daytona.
Here this point.
Appreciate it, Mark Day. Appreciate it, man.
Move I made, and now I'm out of the race. So very important.
He was a youngster, wasn't he, Ball GB? They're all youngsters nowadays.
Nine Gibbs, and now Corey LaJoy, most recent.
They're all youngsters now.
Third caution. He also is out of the race. We'll be back to the restart.
All right, so they're going to go back to commercial. They'll be back before the restart, they said. Justin says, I don't want to know the person who gets used to 5:30 wake-ups. Well, I used to do it all the time back in the day, but not in a long time. Not in a long time. But it's a beautiful day in Arizona today, y'all. Bright sunshine. Jags 14, Eagles 20. Could be upset of the day. You talking about the Eagles? You got to see that, Val. Crazy. So the dude flew out of the window? What? Butterfly wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning to go teach them hoodlums something. Thomas wakes up between 4:30 and 5 every morning. I'm just saying recently I haven't been doing it, y'all. Since I got laid off before COVID. But back then, 5 o'clock was nothing. What's up, Healthy Bitters? Pitch black there now over in Europe, Ball GB. Few young guns with the future. You woke up when F1 started in Singapore? Is that where they're at today? I will be going to bed even earlier. I have an early tutoring class starting soon. Got you, Butterfly. I remember you mentioning you probably were going to take some tutoring students. All right, back to it.
Quiz show, rival colleges go.
After they advertise their college game show, College Bowl.
Got a few drivers on the pit road on his most recent caution. For an update, we go to Kim.
Crosscheck staying in. This was a strategy.
Wow, Davis. I'll have to check it out, man.
I feel like they were positioned to get stage points, so Ross stepped up, took left side tires.
I worked for a company that made drones, drone planes, a defense manufacturer.
Down pit road, Cam right side tires only for them. Interesting move, Steve, by Christopher Bell. Adam Siemens, his crew chief, brought him down pit road. They were 14th and desperately need stage points. Now he'll restart 21st. He said, let them all wreck. Going for stage points.
Bright sunny day at Talladega, yep.
On the next stage.
All right, here we go. We're about to get back to it, y'all.
A little more interesting here, maybe a little more anxiety. We have
Hamlin Byron on the front row. Drama from last week. Remember that. Here we go. Green flag. Green flag is back out at Talladega.
the 24 and get that front spot, and now the 24 pushing the 11.
11 to the front. 24 now pushing him on the inside.
They'll work together. Look out on the inside.
We got 11 to go in this stage, so it's going to get hairy here.
And then pulled down. And now they're both working together.
Amarola now pushing on the 24.
They hated each other. Now they love each other. Let's work together.
I'm going to say we got to remind people they're not teammates. They don't work for the same organization. They actually don't even have the same manufacturer.
Appreciate it, Michael Lowe. Appreciate it.
To go at this stage. Things are getting ready to get interesting.
The field is kind of unbunched, y'all. They're kind of spread out.
That back in the back. I just think they've decided, you know what? We're not racing for stage points. We're going to let these guys battle out, thinking they're going to wreck.
There might be 15 cars in this lead pack, then a small 3-car pack, and then maybe another pack with another 15, 20. 10 to go in stage 1.
Deeper in the field, right around that position, close to it.
Outside line being led by the 41 of Cole Custer.
And look who he's found, his team.
The 9 pushing him. And the 22 right there as well.
On the outside there, so Junior, I want to ask you a question. Blaney's saying, I can't push anyone. I need the 22 behind me. I need everyone to push me. So kind of define what Blaney's talking about. Doesn't feel like he's
Your mom like Jeff Gordon?
be pushed by someone else.
That actually can
Go Harvick, says Patrick.
You are not going to be able to push the car in front of you without someone pushing your car.
Custer to the lead.
Most of the part of this race, he's not really.
Custer, Hamlin, Elliott, your top 3. 9 to go in stage 1.
So we know Joey is pretty aggressive, but you can see that bubble between those cars, or that distance between those cars, gotta stay the same. Joey's not really getting up there to that back bumper to 12 and giving him the assist that maybe he wants.
Everything's got to work out right to be able to push. The closer you get to that car in front of you,
A lot of people hating on the Eagles in the chat.
radiator into the front grill, and that blocks the air, feeding the engine
Custer, Hamlin
some horsepower.
battling for the lead here. Hamlin on the inside, Custer on the outside. You got Elliott and Busch pushing the 41 on that outside lane. Hamlin got the 24 and the 10 on the inside.
Already drivers have been out front. Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Eric Jones, Rick Almirola, and Chase Elliott.
Harvick appears to be sitting this out, y'all. He said, go ahead, go up there, wreck the beginning of stage 1. I'll try to win this thing late.
He's losing more in more positions, now dropping well out of the top 10.
They were lining up in that third lane, and then several of them bailed out of it. The 12, the 18, they both jumped up there. Then they didn't get a good push, and now they fell back, and
Now it's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. You got 3 lanes.
now starting to build it.
None of the 3 lanes have 10 cars in them.
Jump in front of Ricky Styles Jr. trying to lead.
But it's Hamlin, Byron, Amarola, your top 3.
4 dives into the inside line into 4th position. Now leading the outside line here is Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch pushing him. Parker.
Not the last stand yet. Yeah, Vikings won, Shirley. Vikings won in London today.
How the 41 could not take the pushes from the 9, and now he's out of his way. It's clear sailing ahead for the 9 and Chase Elliott. That's a great point, Parker.
And he'll be pushing a guy, and every time you touch him, he wiggles. And he can't go forward. You're scared to push him. So
Bumper car time, says Walter. 7 to go. Loki needing a little combing because he itches. It itches. Loki itches, y'all. What does that mean? What does that mean? Bubba Wallace has moved into the top 10.
that conversation having under the last caution. Trying to form up some momentum here. Kyle Busch in the back.
So single file, 6 cars deep
Positions here.
on the inside.
Coming to 5 to go.
She'll get a good run right here, though. Coming off turn 2, 18 cars pushing the 9 car. They should get some good momentum.
18 and the 9 are the leaders on the high side,
The back bumper, that is pretty much
and they're trying to get it moving.
either centered up or just a little bit to the right.
They're all the way up to the 4th position car on that outside lane.
That back bumper on this front straightaway, right on this little short chute before the dog leg. Another push here.
Still 6 to go in stage 1.
Beside the 99 car to try to put some air on
184 in the chat.
slow him down. That actually slowed the 9 down also, and that helped the 18 get to him.
Comes that momentum, the 9 car, and that outside line starting to move forward. Under 5 laps to go in stage 1.
Remember, you see that 24 car in second place. He was
So the 9 of Elliott
last week.
is the leader of the outside line brigade. They are up to the 4th place car. Can they keep it pushing?
In front of him. Right there it is.
All right, the 24 decides I'm outie. I'm headed up top. Hamlin to block. 24 back down to the bottom. It's 24 v 11 for the lead at Talladega.
Push the lead from the 9.
Hamlin now on the high side.
He goes to the bottom. Absolutely worth the risk. We've got Byron.
Byron now getting pushed by the 10 of Amarola on the low side.
Coming up 4 laps to go here.
Hamlin with the 9 behind him.
Byron gets
Byron led that lap.
just a little clear. I would pull up in front of
4 to go in stage 1.
off of the back straightaway.
Byron trying to block both lanes now.
Push down the back straightaway.
He's up high. He says, Hamlin, you're my buddy again.
So now what's Hamlin going to do? Is he going to
Hamlin hits the back of him.
have one more opportunity?
Byron, Hamlin, Elliott, your top 3. Down the 24, cuts down low. Elliott slingshots past him, brings the 9 with him.
He hit the right rear bumper to kind of put him there.
And the 18 of Busch.
He's been committed enough to Denny
4 to go.
stage that I think Denny was willing to help him and push him.
If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
Go to the inside there, so here he's up.
Butterfly represents them Longhorns.
It's not over for William Byron, so I think he gets him inside of the middle. He can get some of these positions back. Remember, his teammate Chase Elliott, that 9 car, I don't suspect he's just going to ride there. I think if this inside lane starts coming, then he is
3 to go. 3 to go in stage 1.
that momentum, but right now, the top is good.
Layout drivers on front here. Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Mike Blaney,
Everybody bailing out of that low lane.
Austin Center, all inside the top 10.
Will someone else try to win this stage, though?
That part of that inside line, I don't believe.
I don't think Elliott's the guy to sit in second. If he sees that low line coming, I think Elliott will drop down low.
That outside line is coming to the bottom. They will jump into protect mode
3 to go.
on the racetrack. Likely on this final lap, 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go now. 2 to go in stage 1. Hamlin, Elliott, Busch, your top three.
Right now, and he thinks they may. He goes down just for a
Logano thought for a second he might go down, change his mind, hop back up.
He thought he was going to do it. Then he didn't feel the momentum. He just felt like it wasn't going to go forward, so he jumped back to the outside, and it was a good choice. He still can go to the bottom now if he felt like he needed to.
The only way anything happens here is if they drop. There we go. The 48 drops down.
Noah had a little bit of a run there, so he jumped.
That's Gregson.
To that 42, and they
Gregson now the leader on the low line.
if they keep it going, that outside line's pretty tight.
Suarez thinking he's going to go down, join the low line as well. Waiting too long, though. Here we go. 18 goes down low. 1 to go. Hamlin in the lead.
Outside line had a big run there, big block from him.
It's now Hamlin, Elliott,
That was a risky move, but it worked out for everybody.
Blaney up top.
How aggressive will they get?
Kyle Busch, the car on the inside. But his car is 4 cars back from the leader. Logano goes low.
12 was going to try to block it.
Logano thought about going back up. No place to go.
Here we go. Penske drivers all right next to each other. Denny Hamlin has a car link over Chase Elliott.
Hamlin, here we go.
The final time at stage 1. Now, big momentum at the 12 and then high line.
The high line trying to make something happen. Hamlin on the low line.
To the dog leg for the final time.
Here comes the 12.
Here it comes.
12 going to side draft the 9.
What a run. Blaney gets to win stage 1.
Blaney wins stage 1 at Talladega.
Pretty exciting little race there for stage 1. You know the intensity builds up. There's that loop.
Where'd he come from?
William Byron, he got no stage points, finished 11th.
A big run coming off turn 4, and it was that much.
Wow.
2 feet separating the 12.
2 feet. Ended up being 12-11-9, I believe. That was a crazy ending to that. Crazy ending to that stage. Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott. Butterfly just dropped a link to her channel in the chat. Y'all go over there and sub her up. Sub her up. Not a mandatory pit stop, Noel, but a pit stop. You'd be crazy not to take it, though. Yeah, that's okay, Butterfly. No problem, girl. No problem. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. $227 in the chat, y'all. We are through stage 1. Blaney wins the stage. Appreciate it, Noel. $3,000 view stream on a NASCAR stream? What? $11,536 is subscriber count. So 14 away from 11,550. All right, back to Talladega.
PC is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
All right, I gotta let their little music end. Wow, Bubba Wallace has a wild-looking camera on the front of his helmet, y'all.
And by Little Caesars.
Wild-looking helmet camera.
3% more pepperoni. The stop's about to take place, and it's Blaney who's out front that will lead the
Pit road is open.
They're heading your way, Kim.
And Austin Center will pick from the 4th position. This will be a little bit of a long Walker stop for Austin. You see him in your top left. The right side window latch kept coming loose, so they are going to put the spare in for him. 4 tires to no put fuel, but he will wait on that window change, Parker.
Next came for Chase Elliott that he really liked the top lane. He said it gave me a lot of options. It'd be 4 tires for him. And the bottom left there's me. Danny Hamlin narrowly missed winning that stage. There just said the car was bouncing too much when he's in the lead. You're going to make a small air pressure difference that, Marty. On the day when they came in wanting stage points, Ryan Blaney, Max Liddell in stage 1. 10 stage points plus a playoff point as well. First fresh good gear tires of the day for them. And remember, a new Jackman and rear tire changer for Blaney. Very happy with the car. And congrats, Rick. Came to him from Bossman. Roger Binsky up top watching today.
Yeah, Marty, as chaotic as the racing is on the track, it was also coming off the pit road. Look at all the position changes.
All right, so Larson, Jones, Chastain, your top 3 after pits. Patriots playing right now. Has my guy Bobby got a stream going? He might have gone to the game, might have gone to it. USC got the win last night in football. Vikings get the win this morning in football. Dodgers got the win last night. Come on, Harvick. Come on, let's have a perfect weekend. I ain't greedy. Yeah, appreciate it, Theo. How you doing, buddy? I remember the races on pit road. I missed it, actually. I remember back in the day when there was no speed limit on pit road and they'd race off. What if Harvick wins? Then all my teams will have won this weekend. Everybody. Lottie Dottie, everybody, we like to party. If he wins, he just gets credit for the win, Butterfly. It doesn't do anything for the playoffs. He would just get another win in his storied career. He's already in the top 10 all-time win list in NASCAR. He's already in that top 10 all-time wins in NASCAR. He's won on just about every track on the circuit, including all the biggest races. One-time champion, though. Just won the championship one time. But at least he's got one, which is more than my Vikes have.
This last stage points matter, and while he got aggressive, Denny Hamlin jumped up in front of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott was patient, stayed in line. Now everybody's trying to figure out what they're going to do down the back straightaway.
182 in the house, y'all. Let's get some more NASCAR nuts up in here.
Looks like he tries to help his teammates here.
Yeah, the 22 is going to go to the bottom, but also the 12 as well. Blake's going to try to take that run, and then
What's up, our dog?
it's a agreement here on who's going to take the line. Finally, that actually pays off. They all get backed up.
AJ Allmendinger got the win in the Xfinity race yesterday.
The 2 cars
First time he ever won on a super speedway.
move out away from the inside line to stop the side draft. They create a ton of momentum here. There's really nothing Denny can do at this point. If he jumps in front of them, he gets run over. Those side draft lanes for the 12 slingshots him right around Denny Hamlin for the stage win.
Right lane gets the stage win, and Denny Hamlin wins the fight another day. He could have made that block, and that could have been the end of the race.
As I mentioned before, the COO is off. She's out at Art in the Park with my nieces. My son in the shower. Maybe headed out to hang out with his friends.
There for the 8th position.
And I done found me some cheese balls.
Playoff. leaderboard.
to chomp on.
You see Larson currently leading with a little bit of strategy under this yellow. Still very tight.
What's up, Modern Genetics? Modern Genetics in the house.
End of pit road down there in the pit box. That is a good place to watch these finishes from, Brad.
That was outstanding. I mean, Ryan Blaney coming off of 4, he was 2 football fields behind Denny Hamlin. I didn't think there was any way he would even be in the conversation, and comes down the front straightaway.
You getting in trouble, Brontosaurus?
We heard Junior and Jeff and those guys talking about it up there. I thought they gave it up going into turn 3. What? That run developed so.
What's up, Sid for Brains?
Let's be honest. What helps that run develop fast is the start-finish line is all the way down here, almost down here in turn 1. This isn't Daytona. It's a different strategy. It's a different place to put yourself.
Here comes General Thor. General Thor want him a cheese ball. Let's see if we can get him up here.
Everybody played
Here.
pretty nice throughout that first inning.
Here.
I can't wait to watch these next 6 goes. Let's go, Rick.
That dog refuses to get on camera, y'all.
The 12 and 11 on the finish of stage.
AJ turned another unsuspecting driver to get the win.
Right.
Justin says that stash is going to be full of cheese dust.
We saw that move there.
Listen, y'all.
Hit the statement.
The stash is new, but I'm a professional eater.
Lambert, just think through it, but at your point where you told him you weren't going to get there, I thought there was a lot of racetrack left from my vantage point. So you guys just think about it, talk about it for later.
Debbie knew that when he crossed the line, he sighed because his spotter that Chris Lambert told him.
Sid for Brains is having some French toast and lurking. Enjoy, man.
So, Debbie, you and I had this
All right, here it is, y'all. This is a serious question.
aggressive block for Lady. The question is,
Serious question.
are you turning right?
You gotta pick one. You can only have one for the rest of your life. Waffles,
It's coming.
pancakes, French toast.
We got to go restart zone. We get ready to start stage 2 here at Talladega.
Okay, green flag is back out at Talladega. Pancakes, French toast, or waffles? Chat.
43 of Eric Jones. Or jump out of line there all the way up to the wall.
Larson Jones fighting for the lead as they go down the backstretch.
All of those guys, they ran from the mini race.
Waffles for Forbes, pancakes for Noel, waffles for Butterfly. I am Team Waffle.
You need more tires. Now, pick some different players.
Team Waffle, ladies and gentlemen.
There's between
Crepes, what?
line 20 Christopher Bell. Starting to close that gap a little bit. The 9. Here comes the push from the 22 and the 11. And then he
Couple pancakers.
those guys a little tighter together. But while they're doing that,
That Jones boy up front with a push from Blaney.
restart, that's going to put several of them ahead. What they choose to do now is important to do. Stay in this outside line. Stay working together.
The stages just give up points, X. They gain points for winning stages or finishing in the top 10.
43 is going to take the
That's all they are. The real reason for stages, so they can show more commercials and so they can bunch up the field.
What's going through this inside line's mind? All these drivers. We just saw a crazy end.
Blueberry waffles for Marky Dew.
Through this entire
Tall stack of flapjacks for Justin Goins.
or is that outside line going to get
Harvick up to third.
wall and create a single file line?
There's what his car looks like.
You don't get hung out. You just never know what's going to happen. You've got to be paying attention. Jeff Harvick is aggressive with the push. Right against the back bumper, almost pushing.
Harvick pushing on that 43.
Trying to stay to the 12 car with the last half a lap. He'll get right there. Doing some really good work. Trying to keep this lead for Blaney. Now it's back to the back bumper. He's going to try to stay close.
Harvick pushes Blaney to the lead.
Only car we've really ever seen. Too much chain to pushing, drafting.
The hood flap on Harvick's Ford just flopping in the wind.
If you're uncomfortable as the lead car, you wave to him. How do you tell him that you don't want him pushing you like that?
Valhalla Holla to James Hill, a $5 Valhalla Holla. Sending thanks to Valhalla and fam. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
They're all going to dive down there and take the energy off the inside.
Waffle up, says Butterfly. I had waffles yesterday.
You're uncomfortable. You've got your hand up in there.
Waffles and bacon.
His attention. Let him go. That's too much.
Come on, Harvick.
Car needs to watch the 10, Steve.
So now Harvick is on the inside lane with that 12 car pushing him.
Yeah, just a little bit of offset. You see him kind of.
But you got Kyle Busch up top trying to come get it.
You wonder if he gets this straightaway. If he's got a little bit.
Harvick gets a little loose there.
So that is the very moment where we
you have problems in the transition, I think loaded in the corner, in the middle of the corner, you can push.
That Harvick car looking pretty tight in white and orange.
From straightaway to corner, or from corner to straightaway, right as that twist is happening in the banking, is when the cars get uncomfortable.
I think I remember that race, Noel, where they went caution-free.
The picture here. Currently third in line on that inside line. Now moving out of line.
All right, 43 jumps up top. It's Blaney, Harvick, McDowell, your top three.
Right side of Ryan Blaney. Remember, Kevin Harvick has a lot of experience with tandem drafting, but see the 12 car moving around? When he was pushing on the right, that's why it didn't spin him out. If he was pushing on the left doing that,
Kurt who?
right around the exit.
Kurt's out of the race. He's a done, I think, for the year. One like away from 100.
To the 12 of Blaney.
That was a situation where there were 3 cars touching bumper to bumper. That is very uncommon, something we really don't see a lot of guys doing because they
Jeff says Harvick's going to wreck Blaney.
don't know. So if you're the 43 pushing the forward, you don't know he's in the back of the 12. You're going to run in the back up, push him into the 12. Hey, that can get very uncomfortable quickly.
Lap 10 of 60 in stage 2. Lap 70 of 188 in the race.
Being spotted by the
It's Blaney, Harvick, Jones.
now you see they spread out there. Peter was done trying to get.
Want a chance to win a pair of custom racing cans? Busch Light.
He was going forward, now he's going backward.
You got to follow Busch Beer on Twitter.
It got very chaotic up front.
Follow their instructions.
It's chaotic enough for Denny Hamilton enough. So he got completely out and went all the way to the back.
Now 24 Byron is the one who's in bad trouble.
Byron on the high side dropping back like a rock as he gets forced out of line.
He was in the middle, and that leaves Byron all by himself. Now he goes to the back of his pack.
That might be the luckiest thing to happen.
That inside line now is taken over.
This thing is a little crazy for. We still got, 50 laps to go in this stage. It's still a pit stop required.
We break less cars than we did at Daytona at this point in the race. Yeah, they're having fun.
Blaney, Jones, Busch, your top 3.
Look at the 12, and now he's getting a challenge.
Harvick now dropping back all the way back to 8th. We got cars up into the wall.
Keselowski up there trying to get to the corner panel. He doesn't have to.
Still rolling.
Ryan Blaney looked as though he was going to block that run by Keselowski in the 6th, so they went all the way.
They're trying to form a third line for some 3-wide racing at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick pushed Blaney. Everybody saw it. It was working, and now it's everywhere. Look at this move right here. Trying to get to the outside. Blaney with the block. Because I was like, hey, man, come on. Let's listen to the 6 car.
Harvick's like, if I'm going to race up here in this lead group, I'm going to be in the front of it.
It's got crazy. You heard Keselowski say it. What do you got, Marty? Ryan Blaney said the same exact thing. He said, I'm going to bail. This is getting too wild. So, Jeff, talk.
So Blaney, with Harvick pushing him, decides, I don't want any more of that. I'm going to drop to the back.
See it up here.
But we got the 2 Fords, Stewart-Haas Fords, up on the high line. It's Harvick
They see
pushing on Amarola, and they're trying to come get this lead from Busch
around the corner.
and Jones.
And some of these experienced guys saying enough. I'm getting out of that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Ryan Blaney, another radio slide. Like, oh, this is too crazy. He was the one to.
That flap on Harvick's hood is just absolutely flopping in the wind.
Got away with one of the head. I gotta be honest, man.
I just don't know if you can use that track position. How do you give it up?
Top and low lines are side by side at Talladega.
It is hard to be able to look at this. 2 and 2. You're not going to drive back through the field. It's going to have to happen some other way. Parker.
What's up, John?
To that point, look at that 18 car right there on the bottom line. 2nd car behind Eric Jones. He told me he's good for the team. It sounded like they
I'm not sure what they were giving away exactly.
stages, but as they race
In the past, Busch has made cars out of the car,
track position
like out of the sheet metal, but I don't think these cars have sheet metal anymore.
stage right now, just to keep that track position, Marty. Parker right behind him in the other yellow cars. Michael McDowell, terrific at the Superspeedway races. But Steve, we gotta get an attaboy.
Amarola, Jones, Harvick, your top 3.
3 times they have come down pit road to fix this car. McDowell saying almost undrivable.
J.O. says that Jones boy.
They have made it much better, McDowell, as we expected. Up
here in the top 10 of the
Hey, we busted 200 in the chat, y'all, for the first time today on the NASCAR side.
Taking on 4 Goodyear tires, and Todd feels good about his race car.
He's coming back next year.
Think these tracks loves to do.
Squatcher. Amarola coming back to the 10 car next year for Stuart Haas.
Top 10 of the younger drivers.
Retirement postponed.
Gillen, we just heard about.
It's Amarola, Harvick,
42 of
Gillen, your top 3.
Now always seems to be out there. Hereford in the 16, cycles into the 8th position. We talk a lot about simulation.
Morning, Aaron.
Kinds of tools to get better at racing and a lot of other racetracks. Guys, I don't know any other way. Watch video and take part in these lead packs. That's the only way, Junior, in my mind, you get better at this style of racing. You just have to give it a run. You know, and you may wreck, but that's part of being a young driver's learning.
I agree. I mean, you know, they're up there because a lot of people are choosing not to be up there. And I wonder if that comes back to haunt them at the end of this race.
Amarola, Harvick, your top 2.
Riding around behind all this stuff. You may finish better. But what did you learn? If you're a young driver,
Lap 16 of 60 in stage 2, 76 of 188 in the race. It's Ford, your top 3.
Eric Almirola, Kevin Harvick, 1 and 2 here at Talladega.
We go to a commercial, y'all. We go to a commercial. I'm going to take you through the field. Starting with the top 10. All right, so there's our top 10. Here's 11 through 20. (21) through 30. What's up, James Walton? All right, we'll see you, Michael. And 30 through 37. 34 cars showing on the lead lap. They are in a full commercial here. We're 1 hour, 28 minutes into the race. Average speed, 138.970. Last lap fast speed, 190.787. Ty Dillon, who had that trouble earlier in the race with his side window popping out of the car, is now up to 6th, and his fastest lap was on 69, lap 69. Mark Day says them Fords are fast. X says Ford tough. There's a commercial here for some lumber and some beavers. Beavers apparently like that YellaWood. 221 in the chat. All right, on my screen here, it looks like Eric Jones has taken over the lead. Jones Bush have gotten back in front here. Chastain back in the top 6. Here we go, back to Talladega.
First time NASCAR fans can view every lap of NASCAR Cup Series races from inside the cockpit. Any car they choose, live in-car camera streams for the entire field. All you have to do is visit NASCAR.com/drive. You can download the NASCAR mobile app, either inside the car or well above the car.
All right, so it's lined up again. It's Harvick behind Amarola on the outside. Jones with Kyle Busch behind him on the inside.
Remember the 38 time.
And they're 2x2 for about 20 cars.
Here at Talladega.
Bring it back.
How do you learn? Well, you get over and you come back and you learn. That's what the 22-year-old rookie is doing right now as he runs on that outside line in the 3rd spot. Morning.
Rick, just 3 playoff drivers in the top 10 right now. 41 points, though. 41 laps, though, until stage points are given out. Talking to Kyle Larson.
You gonna build a 383 stroker for your F-150 pickup truck?
Going to the very back. Denny Hamlin in 32nd right now. Larson told me with this new.
You know what name you haven't heard today? Dylan.
Not worried about
showing in 23rd.
To the front, so why is that the case with this new car that you can't do it?
Healthy says waffles. I have Olaf and a Mickey Mouse waffle maker.
Just riding in the back and not getting stage points is if you lose your
What's Olaf?
you never get it back. And the only way you can get it back is if 3 wide works. You gotta be able to have momentum. So far we haven't.
Lap 21 of 60 in stage 2. Lap 81 of 188 in the race. It's Amarola, Harvick, Gill in your top 3 again.
All the way to the front. See Bubba Wallace making an aggressive move right here.
Bubba Wallace pulling to the inside, trying to make something happen.
The back. And then you gotta have people go with you. And if they don't go with you, just
Wallace hasn't been mentioned much either today.
The one thing I will add, though, Jeff, is with 40 to go in this stage, everyone has to come to pit road. So yesterday in the Xfinity Series race, we saw some groups much more efficient to come to pit road. I would expect to see these guys towards the back of the field get organized.
Knock on wood, we haven't had any tire issues today, really, to speak of.
We'll see.
I'm thinking about this car that makes
No leaders blowing out tires.
Now let's drag. This car has. So when you pull out a line,
That top line now goes back about 7 cars.
everyone is not. It's so much drag on the car. It's definitely making you headway.
All right, another car drops down low. The hell is that? Who's in that blue car? Is that Larson? Larson now.
If you're here at points race or here to just get a top 10, absolutely right in the back will serve that purpose.
1 month until Qatar World Cup. Dragon Toy Z24, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud.
4 car, all these guys up front doing that's trying to lead every lap, trying to stay at the very front of this field, controlling the race for the entirety of the event.
Mainstream media is on the way because Valhalla Sports Talk comes in and does it better. Let's go chase this Bill Wester.
This race.
It wasn't that long ago we thought the forward was getting shuffled out.
Continues to be Amarola, Harvick, Gillen.
His way back up here to the front now.
I'm stunned Harvick hasn't found his way to the lead.
Alvarola,
He must have figured out you want to be third in this race coming to the checkered.
16 Chevys and 6 Toyotas. That's the manufacturer.
Thomas says this race in 2000 was amazing. I was there and watched Earnhardt Sr. come from 17th to 1st and win in 4 laps.
In front of it again, Colchester. They talked about how he was difficult to push, difficult to get
218 in the chat.
leave this outside line before, now he's back in front of it again. And these are the things you learn about the competitors throughout the race. So when you see this car later, you do not get behind it. Throughout the race, he's developing a reputation of either a fast car or a slow car, a car hard to push, car good to push, a good pusher. And so late in the race, you make choices personally by what you see that car do throughout the event.
24 of 60 in stage 2, 84 of 188 in the race. Continues to be Amarola, Harvick, Gill in your top 3. Olaf is the snowman from Frozen. Oh, gotcha.
Trying to like, hey, you want to hire me?
Brad K was involved in that earlier wreck, but I think he's still out there.
He's gonna be your guy later. Now, if Cole does get pushed to the front of the pack, he's gonna remember who
Let me see if I can find him.
he's gonna be saying, hey man, tell that guy Spotter we work really well together. Maybe we should keep up a little later.
Where is Brad?
He's got teammates up there. He can get up with Alvarola and Harvick, both Stewart Haas Racing. Let's go through the field. Brought to you by DoorDash.
I don't see him. They're going to take us through the field, though.
You guys are talking about who's pushing you for Eric Almirola. He's very happy to see that 4 car behind him because he's talked about
Jay Ramos in the house. Ron Duffney in here.
it just wasn't working. He sucked.
220 in the chat.
Just get all swirly and move around. Well, that was the case for him with the 99. He said, I don't want to be pushed by him anymore, but he's very happy to be pushed by Kevin Harvick, his teammate. Man.
There he is. Keselowski posted in 24th.
As you kind of know what you're doing, that's true also for Rodney Childers. It's Rodney's.
Thor is zonked out here next to me, y'all.
So they've seen this movie before.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Worry about it for a while because in the race
No, I don't.
way away. As for Todd
Amarola, Harvick, Gill in your top 3.
Mustang, a guy doesn't know what he doesn't know. He's 22. He's run well in the trucks on these kind of tracks. He runs well and well in the Cup Series now. Running in 3rd here, holding his position. Marty.
Dave, when I met with Kyle Larson and Cliff Daniels.
How about Gillen, y'all? Just staying up there in that top 3.
Yep, drama-free, but we have not capitalized yet. We really have the car to win the last 2 races, and today.
Crazy Dallas is going to be a great race.
Front, he will put himself in a position. Larson,
Yeah, Amarola runs well at speedways.
Speedway racer, right now sitting in 4th. Eric Jones has really shown what he can do today. They are talking
A lot of these cars in the top 8 have just run their fastest lap of the race.
Accomplished that 18 car Rudy's been mixing.
193.
This race, as I mentioned earlier, he told me they would most likely hang back in these stages, but that's just thinned out as the bottom has become the dominant line. He slotted himself up here.
I don't think X liked my rendition of "Do You Want to Be a Snowman?"
Michael McDowell sitting in the 7th.
Totally understandable.
Drive the car a little while ago.
231 in the chat.
Starting that was
Shelby says, I'm listening and cooking. My interjections may be off topic. That's all right, Shelby. How you doing today?
And Ross Chastain there in the 8th position said he was really happy with the car. Otherwise, it's been quite on.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it, Butterfly.
Coming into this race plus 25, he said, we can be less aggressive trying to get stage points. Yes, we would love some, but we're not going to put ourselves in a bad position, Parker.
For Chase Elliott, he's the 3rd of the playoff drivers in the...
I remember when Jeff Burton was a hell of a racer. He used to win a lot in that interstate. No. What battery was that? It was a battery car of some kind.
From the drop there, finding his gut telling him to be up here on the bottom line and fighting for those stage points, Dave.
That silver and black number 8 is Tyler Reddick. No longer in the playoffs, but a race winning absolutely.
Almost to the halfway point of stage 2.
He has made his way toward the front after starting in the rear after splitter damage during qualifying caused him to make repairs that were unapproved by NASCAR. That's why he started in the rear. Worked his way to the top 10, Rick.
Good job, guys. Getting us through the top 10 there. You're watching NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Talladega's YellaWood 500.
All right, they're going to a commercial break here. Likely hoping to catch green flag pit stops, which have to be coming up. We're down to 100 laps to go in today's race. Ball GB says America has no chance in the World Cup. It wasn't evidence battery, Exide batteries. There you go. There you go, Ian Roland. It was Exide batteries, the car that Burton drove. It was a bad paint scheme. Excellent paint scheme. Watch in-car 22 lots, back markers, and 22 pushing the Exide batteries. 220 in the chat. That's our high for today. On the NASCAR side, as I mentioned, almost 1,000 in the stream earlier for the Vikings. We almost hit 1,000. It's still Amarola, Harvick, Gillen, according to the scoring monitor here. Bubba dropped all the way back to 30th. Look at the lack of playoff drivers in the top 10. There's only 3 playoff drivers in the top 10. Larson, Chastain, and Elliott. The Exide battery's 99. Appreciate it, Shelby. Do 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 do. When this race is over, y'all, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take me a little nap, a little Sunday nap. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something with the laundry. The COO didn't say anything. Thor is zonked out though, y'all. He is fully stretched like Super Dog. He is sawing logs. I don't agree with that, Jeff. Not at all. Sam Hall here watching from Venezuela, and he's going to go with waffles. Hail Sam. Team Waffle. Here we go, back to it. That lead group now is breaking away. There's about, let me see it again, probably about 8 cars in that lead group. They're trying to get single file, probably anticipating green flag pit stops.
And Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, that's that inside line now with Ross Chastain.
Outdoor Matt says many big ones are on the way.
Going here.
Let's go, Harvick, says Christopher
Clear communication.
Carnahan.
When am I coming to pit road? When should I be on pit road?
Was it dig on soccer not serious? Oh, I got you, buddy. Pujols hit 702. Nice.
As they get closer,
I hear people now are trying to claim that Pujols is on the juice. I don't believe that.
or they get told
I don't believe it at all.
go pit road and they'll stay in the outside lane, but those cars in the back.
Uh-oh, Butterfly.
You say
She's coming for you, beginning guitar.
forbidding.
Butterfly coming for you.
I'm going to get much closer to the cars in front of me before that pit stop.
All right, so the second line again forming on the outside.
So the other part of my communication, so I'm going to be real general. But all right, we're like 5 or 6 away. Go ahead and toe up.
I think it's led by Chastain.
Time to come to pit road. But if you're also the guy on the outside, you can water pit all you want, but if the guy to your left is
Squatcher says, when this is done, I'm flying to Singapore. There you go.
this whole green flag cycle that I'm still not 100% on board with. These engineers don't want to say anything. Creatures don't want to say anything. They try
Jeff says, I don't cook. I eat out most of the time.
One of these races, we're going to have somebody with too much information too late. And as they
229 in the chat. We are on lap 34 of 60 in stage 2, 94 of 188 in the race. It's Amarola, Harvick, Gill in your top 3. Fords leading the way at Talladega.
So Chase telling his team he cannot see those hand signals from the other drivers. How difficult is it to see some of those?
Chase has dropped back. Briscoe has dropped back, having issues,
car in front of you,
I think, with his windshield.
you get to catch the guy in front of you waving. If he's waving inside the car, outside the
Greg says, I make a mean TV dinner.
but yet every other driver in front of you.
No problem there. Hail Sam.
And Junior, the other thing that Steve and the crew chiefs will do is they'll instant message each other over computer, trying to communicate when they'll come down pit road. Tell the driver at the last second. Outside lane, you see Ryan Blaney
That outside lane has more cars in it now.
trying to build some momentum, but is it damage on the 12th car? Listen to the radio.
I think Harvick will try to win the stage. Harvick is only here for one thing, though, y'all. It's to get the win. That's all he cares about.
That contact with Brad.
So he might actually stay in place.
One there. So do you see any damage on the 12th car?
I really don't. I'm expecting to be around that right rear tire.
Past history at this track lately says that if you want to win it, you probably want to be sitting in third when they take the white flag.
He hit, the body panel pushed an inner panel in, and then the outside panel moves back to its original position. So maybe the damage
Thomas says, I cook, and I have people lined up to get a plate of whatever I cook.
between the body and some other closeout
Excuse me, sir.
comes to mind is maybe something
I ain't never had nobody line up.
that we can't see because there's like a little more down there in the blue, but nothing that I think
245 in the chat. We're threatening 250, y'all.
does damage to something on the interior.
Threatening 250.
Right at the bottom, it seems like just got that feeling like pit stops are coming.
And positioning yourself
When do you think they're coming to pit road, chat?
when you come to pit road. We saw it yesterday in the Xfinity Series where drivers were trying to get to an early pit stall, but they were stuck on the outside. That's another thing that these drivers will have to think about when they come to pit road.
Almost every race at Daytona Talladega.
97 of 188 in the race. 37 of 60 in this stage. Green flag pit stops looming.
Even if you can pass him on the outside or the inside, hit the pit road.
You got to go from almost 200 miles an hour, y'all, to 45
Use the track, leave pit road, you're
in
on
seconds.
right. You know you're right now. So the entrance to pit road, that speed is
Thomas says, especially if I grill. I'm a bad mamma jamma on the grill.
so you don't have a problem. But sometimes you get too aggressive.
We'll see you, Aaron. Thanks for stopping in.
A long line here on the bottom of the racetrack. Who's going to decide when they come?
All right, they're getting single file again.
It's out the window because
Everybody dropping back to get single file.
geez, if you're up on the spotter stand, a good spotter starts waving because as much as he cares about the strategy, his number one job is make sure his driver doesn't get run over. So you're trying to wave to the other spotters so they know you're
Justin Gillens, Harvick came here to do two things, drink beer and win Dega. Looks like we're almost out of beer.
Race earlier this year. Almost the whole field came at the same
I know I'm out of beer. I am out.
But right now, it's looking like this entire field, if they wanted, could come to pit road at the same time.
They could. Now, whether they all pull it off, who knows? Joe, the guy with that very early pit stall, really
All right, spotters on the spotter stand, all lined up,
there. How the work they do.
trying not to let their driver get run over.
So you see a handout with a few cars coming up pit road, small group,
has peeled off right
Small group to pit road, the 6, the 22, the 17,
It looks like
among others.
22.
Yep, you see Joey Logano's
Blaney to pit road, Briscoe to pit road. Logano services done on the 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford.
And this is what we talk about. All the Fords were supposed to pit together here. Ryan
The Fords were all supposed to come in together, but guess what?
only because it's only
The top ones didn't.
to make it to the end of the
Amarola, Harvick, Gill in your top 3.
teams didn't make it to all the
You
drivers.
see a lot of teams just getting fuel. We get a lot of cars on pit road. We had tons of contact on pit road during green flag stops at Daytona. Could have the same thing here with these quick stops, cars in and
All right, Toyota's now diving to the inside.
Off now, looks like the 18.
Kyle Busch, oh, the 20 is around. He's going to wreck it on pit road. No, no, no. Gets it turned back around. Does Bell. No caution.
gets the car fired up and moving.
Wow.
You know, pit road, they've got to change tires.
Wow. Now they're going to need tires for sure.
That was not the plan for Adam Stevens in terms of
Bell, Busch, Wallace, Truex, Hamlin to pit road. The Toyota Brigade. But Bell now has a flat right front as he pulls into his pit stop.
have to change 4 tires. He's going to lose the draft here, Jeff. That's going to be huge for the 20 car who came in below the cut line.
21 to go in this second stage.
Such a good round in the first round of the playoffs. But since then, things have not gone well.
Leaders still have not come to pit road. Them top 3 Fords passing by again.
Racetrack. I like this now. If I'm one of these cars on the racetrack, I feel really good about my choice because we're very efficient, we're very clean, we are single file, now the 22 fast entering, as you can imagine. Hard to run RPM when you're just like that, sideways under the camera.
So the 20 will be penalized for pitting on pit road as well as his day goes south in a hurry.
At this point, it's just take a deep breath, try to figure out, what you
20 to go in stage 2.
It's like, how do you spin out getting on pit road? Just probably too much rear brake force. Rear brake
Next week they cut him down from 12 to 8.
And don't forget, they made the decision.
240 in the chat.
1 points. We're going to the back. We'll get them in stage 2. We'll get them in stage 2.
They're still not coming in the top 3, but another group to pit road here.
Chevy, your turn.
Chevy time.
Nice and clean on that entry, Kim.
Yeah, I'm Jeff for
Larson, Jones, Chastain, Elliott, Stenhouse, Byron, Dillon, Gregson, Cindric, Yaley, all to pit road.
There was a lot of information and chasing over those last couple laps of where everyone in this continued was pitting on pit road so he could navigate it appropriately. Just fuel only for him as we see the Chevys pull away.
Yeah, he's probably going to lose the draft. I agree, Outdoor Matt.
Superspeedway races ever fuel
I'm watching it on NBC, Marvin.
then left and fuel only here. Cliff Daniels also calling
All right, that group of Chevys coming off pit road.
where the blend happens, Rick, with all the cars all over the racetrack right now.
And different strategies coming at different times. How will they all come back out onto the track together?
All right, here we go.
Or making their way onto pit road as the others
Pretty sure that's the 4 Harvick.
get up to speed.
No, that's the 8. This is a gaggle coming in here, y'all.
And as far as
The 8, the 99.
4 tires, so there should be no need this time for a fresh set of good years. Just no-go fuel to get into the end of
The
the
31.
And Tyler Reddick on pit road as well. Last time Reddick took 4 tires.
That Realtree paint scheme on the 8's pretty tight.
4th year, so leading first would be a big improvement for him. Almost block the guys behind you, so when you lose some momentum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cars have yet to pit. It's still Amarola, Harvick, Gilland up front.
Will they continue to run, or will this be the last group of cars that come to pit road? A nice small group. They should be able to be pretty organized
Here we go. They're woeing it up. They're woeing it up.
as well to serve that penalty.
Gilland passes Harvick as they come to
This group
the entrance to pit road.
all end up. See if it's fuel only as well on the Fords. That's been the common.
Amarola, Gilland, Harvick, Custer, Bell, McDowell to pit road.
Hey, let's see what these guys choose to do.
18 to go in stage 2.
The tires, Rodney Childers told Kevin Harvick, you'll need 2 right side tires, Parker.
And they told the 10 to Florida, which is a code I believe to be right side tires for the leader, Eric DeWolf.
All right, right sides only for the 10. Apparently Harvick will only get 2 as well.
Only for Michael McDowell. We'll see where all these guys cycle out in Chapter 2 of the Fords coming down pit road.
Ford's coming off pit road.
See where all the different packs are on the racetrack as the bigger pack thunders down on those Fords.
Yeah, the rest of the races are going to be on NBC, y'all, for this year.
Should be hard to see. The Camo car, the 8
NBC, regular NBC.
the efficient
efficiency on and off pit road and running that very clean, single file lap, gained this 8-car Tyler Reddick some track time.
Harvick having a hard time bleeding in here.
All of these Fords before they get to turn 3, so they're going to have it. The whole field is come on pit road, off pit road. Tyler Reddick now controls the lead here.
Reddick in the lead at Talladega. He's also on the overlay.
Oh, it's stage 2 for Talladega.
All right, so they're going to go to a commercial break. It's side by side this time, so I'll be able to keep you appraised of what's going on. It's about a, 9-car breakaway on the inside. But the whole field is in a big gaggle, but mostly single file. NBC where I'm at is channel 4, y'all. 4, even on DirecTV. Reddick, Suarez, Larson, your top 3. Look at all them Chevys. It's Chevys in the entire top 10. Chevys in the top 10. Bow tie brigade. $248 in the house. 106 of 88. All right, that group with Harvick in it has bled into the pack. Butterfly says I'm on channel 4 as well. I'm not sure how many are left in the stage, y'all. Who is this? There's a car that is way back there. Oh, that's the 20. The field is coming up on the 20 car, who was penalized after turning it on pit road. They're about to blow past him. Advertisement on my TV about the race in Phoenix, y'all. Race in Phoenix. That's where the championship will be decided. All right, field has that 20 car up top. He's getting passed by the field now, but it's still Reddick, Suarez, Larson, your top 3. And they're done with a commercial.
NASCAR fans, don't let anything pass you by. The official app of NASCAR tracks lets you stay up to date on the latest.
All right, Harvick posted in 18th now.
Favorite tracks, which NASCAR tracks in the App Store. Download for free. NASCAR Cup Series playoffs on NBC. The YellaWood.
Just sitting right at about 250 in the chat, y'all.
13 laps to go.
13 laps to go in stage 2.
Ready? Well, hottest drivers right now in the Cup Series, 3 wins already. But now the playoffs after
Second line is forming.
the bottom 4 points.
Second line is forming. It's led by Chastain.
Win at Texas, Suarez, Chastain, Larson. They're in the top.
Reddick goes up to block that top group. So Reddick now on the top side
There though.
with Suarez behind him.
You're ready to see a split in ideas here and ideology. If you want points at the end of the stage, you need to get out there in the mix. If you go, you better get out of the mix and get out of the mix before it's C10 to go, because this is only going to
The inside lane coming. It's led
Look at the flag.
by that 5 car.
And take a look at telemetry brought to you by Progressive.
give a good push on that right rear corner, trying to stay offset. He does that, don't push on the left rear corner. Now spin the guy out in front of you. You mentioned it, Steve, coming to the end of this stage, there's a couple guys that need some points.
Yeah, that's what they do, Ball GB. That's what they do, man.
Back there, 21st. Several guys that need track position right now in the next few laps.
That's great telemetry right here. You can see
It wouldn't shock me if those cars that are beyond like 20th decide to go ahead and step back a little bit, because you figure there'll probably be a wreck up here in the front
He's wide open. Well, let's see what he does.
in the next
The
11.
back of his teammate. Right up against him. Lift a little bit. Trying to break this there for a second.
Reddick, Suarez, Chastain, your top three.
He's all set. There's a car right in front of Daniel.
Here we go. Here comes a 5 to the inside of Suarez.
And he grabbed the
Reddick drops down to block the low line.
And you saw that last push that Chastain gave to 99, and 99 had a little wiggle into the transition to 3. That little flash we were talking about earlier, you see on the right side.
Now it's 10 laps to go in stage 2.
Do the Phoenix race from the booth. Dale will let me in. I doubt it.
The racetrack.
That would be fun though.
Going to change lanes here. The 8 is going to go with him as well. So these 3 really kind of controlling the field. Here comes the 5 and the 9 down this inside. Big run.
All right, people looking to go down low. The 5 getting pushed by the 9. Those 2 Hendrick teammates,
Smart not to.
and they go to the lead.
Push was coming so fast. Had he rolled down in front of that, that would have been a big wreck.
See if that outside line.
Harvick is the leader of the outside line. No, that's Reddick. Excuse me.
Inside goes.
The orange numbers confuse me. Reddick coming up on the high side.
Now here comes this outside line.
Push from Suarez's Chastain.
Bringing more positions back by the 24 car.
Harvick posted 15th, y'all.
In the 14 car, Briscoe right at the bubble in 8th position in points right now. In this outside line, trying to
Velocitaptor says Logano is the car to beat. Watch the 9, says Brandon.
9 to go here in stage 2, and Christopher Bell is back there in 31st. Just went down 1 lap, but Steve, he may get away with one. Nearly right coming to pit road. He knows he's going to get a caution here. 9 laps at the end of the stage. They should be the free pass car.
9 to go in stage 2.
That was almost disaster for a team that had a terrific first round, but they've had a rough second one.
Yeah, he's going to be fortunate because it looks like there's only 1 lap.
Outside line and Reddick, the leader of the outside line, have got to 2nd place on that inside
So
line.
there should really be no battle. Now he just doesn't want to get caught up in any other incidents here in the next 8 laps. I find it interesting too, Jimmy Hamlin back in 24th. You know, he decided to get out of this lead pack, or out of the front of this pack, and go to the rear of the pack as well. And when you look at the points, just only a few.
5 pushed by the 9 on the inside, 8 pushed by the 99 on the outside. It's getting squirrely on that outside line.
14 car of Chase Briscoe. He's going to try to throw a Hail Mary here in the final few laps of this stage. See if he can't get up there.
Briscoe tries to make a 3rd lane.
Mentioned Chase Briscoe right outside that top 10 in danger of not getting stage points. They're not worried about that. I asked them what their plan was for today. They said if they were in position to grab
8 to go in stage 2.
did not want Chase to have max aggression.
Bills win with a field goal as clock expires.
What's in the end is their goal here today. They said if they can leave this race plus any sort of points, they feel like they'll be in a good position.
Chastain or Larson's going to wreck the field, says Brandon.
Situation there for Chase Elliott, who's fighting for this stage win up front, but he has one of the calmest voices as his spotter. And
Yeah, lots of wobbling going on out there, I agree.
Some of that 5.
Ed Morin Jr., welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
That's awesome. So they're telling him to know how much he can push that fire now because we get to 7 to go and come to 6 to
Just
go.
scroll your channels. I do not know what cable network you have.
Chase Elliott started this round with 40 playoff points and then had a bad Texas race where he finished 32nd. So he got a little bit closer to that cut line, but as he runs now, he's 35 points above the cutoff line.
As much as I dislike the ethics of some, I try not to throw dirt.
He's running 2nd on that inside road.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tyler Reddick.
All right, Reddick trying to block both up high and down low. Back down low. Back up high. 6 to go. Florida Lawn 88. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
8 points in stage 1, trying to grab another handful here. Aggressive pushing, going to continue to pick up in intensity as we get closer to the finish. The 99 right in the back of the 8 car.
The 8.
Really dangerous as we
The 8 on the top line.
but you get
Getting some assistance.
in front of you is going to go.
Come on now. 6 to go in the stage as they cross the start-finish line.
One with that outside road, the 99
It's Larson in the lead. Now Reddick.
Get any stage points in the first one, so they've got to try.
Playoff drivers with a yellow line underneath their names.
Brandon doesn't like Chastain that close to his driver.
Down the back stretch, under 5 laps to go now in stage 2.
5 to go in stage 2. It's the 5 and 9 on the inside, the 8 and the 99 on the outside.
That first wreck. A lot of tape on it, damaged. Sometimes it goes a little faster that way. Magic lap in stage 1. It seems like
He's tailgating.
3 to go. 2 lanes turn into 4.
Lane B says DraftKings looking decent.
4 to go.
Larson surging ahead. That momentum on the low.
Jeff says he don't like Chastain anywhere on the track. Too close for comfort, says Butterfly.
I don't know if he'll leave his teammate. He probably should move up there great.
Dodger game gonna start.
Oh, big push.
Just a few. Big push from the 9 on the 5. Didn't seem to work though. That top line moves out front again. The 99 pushing the 8.
Both of those cars have cleared the 5. Now getting very tight up front.
And they're going to be catching us.
Where's Harvick? Harvick 22nd.
Coming to 3 to go. In the 62, Justin Allgaier will be getting lapped. And you just wonder if they do it a 2 wide, it shouldn't be an issue. If they get the 3 wide and then catch that single car.
This is nuts, y'all. 3 to go in stage 2.
Top 2 have surged ahead. There's Allgaier in the 62.
Down the 99 and the down the bottom of the racetrack now.
There's a slow car, Allgaier, probably about 30 car lengths in front of this group. That is affecting the air.
Well, they're big pushes. Again, that bottom line.
Here comes a 5 and 9 on the inside.
They've got that figured out. So how to get that done. Those guys outside line are making me so nervous. Getting a little bit offset with the pushes.
All right, that lapper, the 62, moves up to the high side as the field is going to pass him.
Surge won't be coming so hard.
Ready side drafting the 9 a little bit. Gonna try to get up alongside this 5 car.
2 to go in stage 2.
Now he is. He's right there. Good organization, real tight here on the inside line, all bumper to bumper.
About 10 cars under a blanket up front, y'all.
This back straightaway.
Continues to be the 9 pushing the 5 on the inside, the 99 pushing the 8 on the outside. Reddick, Larson battling for the lead.
Right there, Rick.
That top line drops back a little bit,
What do they do with it?
but that don't mean nothing at Talladega. They can make that up in a turn.
I think they stay fast to the bottom. You don't want to open it up for Haley or anybody down underneath them. Only if that outside line is a big run coming. Right now they're pretty safe. Now Chase has a decision to make. What's he gonna do?
All right, here it comes. Here comes the push from the outside. Reddick about even with the 5 now. Gonna pass him.
This going to the back straightaway is where the 5
Now Reddick, your leader.
have worked it out. The last several laps to see if they can push again. Here comes the back of the 5.
Push 9 to 5, 9 to 5, working 9 to 5 on the inside.
The outside's tagged up as well. The track race into turn 3.
Coming through 3. Uh-oh, the 8 up the road. Towards the wall, shoved out. Reddick dropping back.
Surging ahead. Now the 9 will chase Elliott.
5-9.
Will he try to win stage 2?
That's good momentum from the outside line.
The 9 jumps to the outside. He wants these points. The 9 to the lead.
Pushes him.
Bam! Elliott's going to win stage 2.
That was great work. And you hate to do that to
Elliott's going to win stage 2. Reddick to pit road.
an obvious issue.
Because pit road is closed.
Pit road closed, so there will be a penalty assessed to the 8.
Well, so you want to remember it was gas on all the pit stops. They were out of fuel up. That's a great update, Dave.
The 8 is out of fuel, they're saying.
You see these green flag pit stops. Don't assume they get enough fuel in. We didn't think anyone was close. Good issue for the 8.
Stage 1 won by Ryan Blaney. Stage 2. Great move by Chase Elliott to get the stage 2 win. NASCAR Cup Series playoffs continue on NBC.
Elliott waited till the last minute. Just like I said, y'all, you want to be in 3rd. You want to be in 3rd. Coming to that 1 to go. And that's where Elliott was. Elliott gaining points. 262 in the chat. We are at end of stage. Elliott, your stage 2 winner. 2 hours into the race. We've got 262 in the chat. Just a preview of the end, says Brandon Ramsey. I'm going to use the restroom, y'all. I am going to run and use the restroom for this stage break. Butterfly says, Sasha says, hit the like. Walking on my keyboard. Sasha the cat checking in. Sasha the cat checking in. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. General Ford told me you could step over me, Paul, because I ain't moving. I'm sleeping. I ain't moving. 2:30 in the chat. Let's get back to it.
Over 100,000 fans on site here taking in. This is the second race of the second round of the playoffs. And he finishes the stage 1 and stage 2. I am confident we're going to have a great ending to this one. The fans are going to be able to enjoy that.
Cars that have
All right, let me check on the YouTube, see what's going on.
one up from William Byron had the penalty that took him out of a great position in the playoffs.
So 11,542 is a subscriber count. Just 8 subscribers away from 11,550.
As you see, he's just outside the top 10. And there's only one other playoff driver that has not.
This stream finally breaks 5,000 views.
Coming on the pit road. He was running about the 13th position, so he would have had an opportunity to possibly get some.
All right, I need a favor from y'all during the stage break here. I need a favor. I'm going to send a commercial your way. Do me a favor, watch at least
66 to go.
at least 15 seconds of the commercial. Here it comes.
With the stages.
Yeah, so this is going to look a lot like what happened at the end of stage 1. We just saw Tyler Reddick run out of gas coming through 3 and 4, coming to the checker. That's how close these leaders are timing their fuel-only stops. For that reason, most of these cars need an entire tank of fuel. Now is the time to put it in. Fill it all the way up. You can run about 40 to 45 laps on fuel, so with 66 to go, somewhere in here we're going to have a pit stop. You're going to have about 20 laps of fuel in your car. But I expect to see the running order shift a little bit right here. With the leaders needing a bunch of fuel, cars farther back probably needing not quite so much.
And people making their way on the pit road now. Yep.
All right, here we go. Pit road is open. All the leaders to pit road.
Said the car's all good. The car's going to be 4 tires on that top left, Dave.
And Suarez was tight alone, but when he was being pushed really loose, they don't.
Appreciate it, Glenn.
For that reason, fork up your tires at Sunoco Fuel. Parker.
Dave for Chase Elliott, he came on the radio after winning that.
242 up in here, up in here. Mike Rout, welcome to the Berserkers. General 4 will be proud. What's up, Jacob?
Cliff Daniels holding it there for fuel, as you saw right there.
Ghetto Streamlabs. What the hell is that? No thanks. I live in the land of the free, not the land of the ads. All right, Ball GB. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. All right, we go to a commercial break. $202 in the chat. Robert says, hey, BG, if you don't like the way Ross drives, they can stay off the sidewalk. Yeah, Denny's still in the race. I'm going to take you through the field, y'all. I'm going to take you through the field. Here we go. There's 1 through 10. Find your favorite driver. Find your favorite driver. 1 through 10. Here we go. 11 through 20. There's Denny right there in 20th. I sent it, Chris. If you didn't get it, I'm not sure why, bro. I sent it. Here's 21 through 30. And 31 through 37. Brandon says, don't watch a free stream and complain about the stream, please. Exactly. Sons of beaches. Especially when looking this fly. Look at how pretty that overlay is, y'all. All right, I'm back. We're about to get into the nitty-gritty. Stage 3, 65 laps to go in the YellaWood 500 from Talladega Superspeedway here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Hit that subscribe, give the video a like, and I appreciate the support, everybody. Paul Sam says, I subscribe and watch the ad, bro. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. 231 up in here. Landon Cassell showing as the leader, but I believe that'll change. It looks like it's going to be Busch Truex on the front row when they get back to green. How many leaders we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 leaders in the race. Your lap lead leader is car number 10, Eric Amarola. He's led 36. Many of those with the 4 of Harvick pushing him. Chase is now tied for points, the points lead, says Ethan. Ball GB says, I'm going to jinx it and say it's been a pretty much caution-free race so far. How many cautions? 5 cautions, 2 of them for stage conclusions.
We're on opposite ends of the state of Florida, and you can help out.
Justin Goins says, I got about 2 tires left.
We're going to show you the right front that came off Eric Jones' car, who did run up front. Steve, I would say this would be concerning. This is the inside shoulder of the right front tire.
Yeah, lead changes, but leaders, lap lead leaders, is what I was talking about, Sid.
Concerning would that be 48 laps?
But 43 lead changes.
And would that?
But laps led leaders was 17.
Right sides on the next stop.
Brandon says a couple big ones will be coming.
You got 64 laps to go in the race, so if you don't feel you can run...
All right, back to 250 in the chat.
...on it, you need 20 gallons worth of fuel. You can probably put rights on for that same amount of time, but...
Justin says leaders.
...feel good about seeing a tire wear out.
Now, Reddick doesn't have any damage, Glenn. He just got shuffled out there.
You tell me...
He should be fine.
Yes, only are 2 tires.
Yeah, Vikings won today.
I don't know what the call is. That's a 43 car. That one's close to my heart.
Appreciate it, Hall Sam.
Oh, but you're the car owner.
Joey probably going to leave here with points lead unless Larson wins or Chase. Yeah, Harvick backed out. He'll be back up there, though. He'll be back up there.
Last stage, and I'm saying to myself, of the last 3 races,
you got to be there at the end.
for the guys who won those last
There's
3
still a pit stop to go here, too, likely.
and
So I'm wanting to go into this last stage. I want to have decent track position. I want to give myself the best chance to stay where I'm at throughout the run. So whatever it is, if I come off pit road and I've got 4 tires, I got fuel, I'm going to stay where I'm at and advance my position. I'm not worried about leading anything but the last lap.
One more thing. Are you surprised?
Ethan predicting the points are probably going to be tight after this race.
William Byron in that 24.
Speaking of tight, it's time. It's time to comb the Loki, y'all.
That position, he's got to win the race. He's got to get stage points and win.
Time to comb the Loki.
He had a chance.
Get it ready.
The throttle in the first stage. Don't know if you guys pushed or whatever.
Let's ring some bells up in here.
Yeah, all the stage points are basically off the table at this point in time. You know you got to go win a race up there, Rick.
Well, that's the goal for all the drivers, right, Jeff?
Lap 126 of 188. 63 to go from Talladega Superspeedway.
Kyle Larson knows he needs Chase Elliott to push him. So what does he do? He slows his car down. Look at this gap. Look at the 99. He's driving away from the 5. The 5 is off the throttle. Our telemetry is he's 70% throttle.
Yeah, tough week in Florida, Ethan. Tough week in Florida.
Kyle Larson now is able to jump.
Brandon says, I need to comb mine for luck. Good idea.
Step to lead, and now the push starts.
263 in the chat, y'all.
Just Chase Elliott pushing. It's Kyle Larson knowing how to back up to Chase Elliott so they can get this run.
Gonna be a lot of riding around for a while, says Lane. All right, here we go. Pace car to pit road.
Underway at Talladega.
Green flag is back out at Talladega. No doubt, James Hill.
It's the 9 in front of the 5.
So 9 on the inside, 43 on the outside.
Pusher to 17.
Who's our buddy? Who's our buddy? The 5 pushing the 9.
Motorsports drivers.
The 17 pushing
4 hung out.
the 43, excuse me.
Not able to work with you.
About to get crazy, says Brandon. I'd like to see another first-time winner pulling for Gillen, says Sid for Brains.
17. As the 43 goes to the bottom to slow that line down. Waits to 17 and 24 to get connected. They're going to make a run. There's Bushler and Byron on the outside. The 43 doesn't block it.
43 lets that outside lane go this time. It's now Busher leading the outside. Busher leading the lane on the outside. He's got a slight advantage as they go down the backstretch. The momentum looks to be with the high lane. 61 to go. Gordon, you got to park that green flag car. People can't see the standings. The running order when you're driving around there, Gordon, with your little green flag.
Jones was able to stay in this position. He'll get shuffled out in between the 3.
Busher, Byron, Jones, your top 3.
Right now, second.
He's got boxed in there. Nowhere to go. Now this, he's really
Lisa not a fan of the speedway racing.
opportunity.
Ethan thinks it's been an awesome race.
On the turn 2.
5 is the only Hendrick driver I even likes, is Patrick.
Time and time again, we see this over and over
And
and over.
Butterfly meowing at the dog catcher who has checked into the chat.
And the outside line stays there. When he is clear of the inside line, he chooses not to pull down. Ross Chastain was one of those guys that was doing that earlier in the race.
All right, it's Chastain leading the group on the outside now.
Just continue to let that inside line battle down there a while.
Pusher on the inside. One of the 19 different winners in 2022. Getting a win for
193 as they go into the turn.
racing.
193 miles an hour. As they make that left. Harvick moving up. Up in the top 10 is Harvick.
Chastain's now clear. Couple cars clear. What do? They stay up.
59 to go. Chastain leads him down the backstretch. He's got the 12 in tow.
A little groove, not choosing to go low just yet.
But now a push on that inside line. Here they come. Is that going to be a attempt for a block?
Here comes Busher on the inside being pushed by the 24.
A lot of patience.
24, a good pusher in this race.
This was coming at the checker. Chastain would have, without a doubt, gone to the bottom and blocked that run. Marty.
All right, so they're 2x2x2 for about 8 cars.
Called back in the back of the pack, could not get back up there and earn stage points. He debated it here in stage 3 as well. Here was a conversation under the last caution between Blaney and...
How long till the big one is probably coming, Brad?
So, Jeff, at the end of the day, the decision was, let's go.
All right, everybody for jockeying for position in the back part of this pack.
Too hard to come back up and have a chance to win the
It's still Busher leading the inside lane,
You see the wreck start at the front.
but Chastain is dragging him around Talladega.
Now that the stages are over, just go try to win a race.
Some wind at Talladega as the huge flags on the backstretch are all unfurled. They're not laying down.
They got a great opportunity and a big run, a big enough run.
Huge flags back there.
Down to the bottom. Look at that.
Hamlin gonna drop to the low side.
He says, I'm not going to ride towards that line. I'm going to the bottom.
Hamlin says, I'm coming for the lead.
He said enough, went all the way to the back, and now here he is, 57 to go, and he wants to be at the front. He just
Harvick up to 8th.
don't know that inside line
57 to go.
where you're going to be, but he's got to get a push.
Hamlin getting a push.
See, he does have a four behind him. We know that can push really well. Chris Buescher right there in this blue car on the inside line.
So Hamlin's slight advantage as they go through, I believe, 3 and 4.
See him fight for the lead. The team reminded him when he restarted here in stage 3 that he restarted back in 13th to stage 1, drove to the lead and almost won that stage. Stage 2, they decided to hang out that back.
Hamlin wants to lead a lap,
Fastest lap as he goes from 14th to the lead.
but that outside group gets going again. It's going to be close.
Pulling the back up the front. You want somebody that knows what
Watch out, here's Brad Case as Brandon.
Denny Hamlin, I think he's the best one out there when it comes to knowing how the track works, how to use that to your advantage.
Looks to me like the move for the win will be off turn 4. Yeah, that's how it's been here, Ethan. That's how it's been at Talladega.
Coming off of turn 2, we see it every lap. If they can get together and push, big runs down the back straightaway. Drove 4 or 5 cars by that inside line.
All right, so they're about 5 cars deep on the high side there. Is that Harvick in that top group?
Change of this race. That's the most in a race this year.
Hard to pick out this scheme for Harvick,
Oh, Christopher Bell.
but I'm pretty sure that's him alongside Hamlin.
Got lap. He got the free pass to the first car line down, and here he is.
Fernando Jimenez, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor
White car.
will be proud.
All the way back to 13. So interesting watching this middle line led by Chastain decide to stay there and not come to the bottom. And that's been the one thing that's sort of stopped that cycle.
It is the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harvick up to 5th. Robert says Joey's car pushing terrible bad, having to lift way too much.
He does down in front of Denny.
Ethan thinks Blaney is the car to watch.
We talked about it before right there. That is the video of his digital rear view camera.
Carlos Squiba, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
They also have the digital mirror down below, which is a camera on the back of the roof that shoots backwards, gives them a perspective.
54 to go at Talladega.
So the old school.
Harvick 5th, Kyle Busch 6th,
By the walls.
and Ricky Stenhouse 7th.
Is Denny
That top line, 7 cars deep
just yet? We're going to have to see.
before Hamlin's car.
Through there, Denny wasn't able to do it.
Ooh, gonna get squirrely here
Hamlin.
if they push on that low car.
With Michael Jordan, that inside line trying to move.
This is Bubba Wallace now leading the low line. He dropped in front of Hamlin. We go side by side, or non-stop, I guess is what NBC calls it. I'll keep you appraised of what I see. NASCAR Cup Series Racing YellaWood 500 from Talladega Superspeedway. Your leader, Chastain, Blaney, Keselowski, the top 3 now. Yeah, General Thor. That's my dog, Justin. That's my dog. He's the leader of the Valhalla Sports Talk Berserkers. and the general of the V homies. What's up, Moonshine? 47th lead change, says Ethan. All right, we're talking about Andrew chasing that girl Monica, who hates the Dodgers. We think he should dump that girl. E-Drive currently Ross Chastain leading this race. 288 in the chat. We're pushing 300 up in here. What's going on here? Someone's dropping to the back. Is that Hamlin? Who is this dropping to the back on the inside? I think Hamlin just got shuffled out. Go, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I'm pretty sure that's Hamlin who just got shuffled out, y'all. Single file racing, about 10 cars deep on the high side. Continues to be Chastain, Blaney, Keselowski, your top three. Hamlin, Elliott seeing the shaky front runners. I don't know if it's time to be dropping back in this one. Hamlin, the second car on that inside lane, but they are way back there now. The 41 now in front of Hamlin. He's the leader of the lower side. $139 of 188 in the race. Let's get back to it.
NASCAR Radio Channel 90. That's NBC Sports on Sirius XM this week.
I think the Chevys might be saving fuel, says Ethan.
Guys on morning drive, you can talk about his two top tens. He was able to gain yesterday in the Truck Series race as well as the Xfinity Series race. 50 laps.
All right, come on now. We're so close to 300 in the chat. Let's get it, y'all. Come on, Chastain, says Willie Bowen.
I'm already made it. I am already making my move. I want to be in the lead. If I was that 12 car, I would already have passed this one car. I want to be
49 to go. Lap 140 of 188.
to make the choice.
Still Chastain leading the charge.
You gotta make that move, or they gotta go win.
In that red, white, and blue car.
Listen to it, because they're gonna lie to you. You better really understand who it is that's gonna go when you go.
Hey, what have you learned? We had a couple called dress rehearsals. They had to stage one, had to stage two.
Well, you have to look around, Guillaume. I don't know, buddy.
To win stage one to the outside, would they have blocked?
Did the Lions lose again today?
How about from down here goes where you are today? The last
General Thor says, screw it, I'm going to the love seat. I'm headed to the love seat.
questions. When would you be making the move? What do you think about the race this season?
Well, I mean, this race has been.
There we go, 300 in the chat.
Dare I say we might be seeing the calm before the storm, right? Knowing there's another pit stop here, a lot of these drivers decide to get in line, take it easy, get to that last stop.
That means that they're in the playoffs, dog catcher. They're currently alive in the playoffs.
He said, all I do is try to put myself in position for that last pit stop. That's how I.
Yeah, Gibbs out of the race, Dennis.
Try and put yourself in the best position, track position-wise, when you come out of that last stop.
Lions lost, says Chris Davis. That's horrible. I feel horrible.
Going forward, I think we're going to see that here these last 48 laps.
So the Parker's being humble.
Steve says, I just need someone to break up this group of Fords to make it interesting.
Top 10 of both Xfinity and the truck. Grant Parker, great run. 2 clean races.
Brandon says Ross is a sitting duck. He doesn't have a lot of friends out there.
So we watched this race right here off the nose of Cedric and Riley.
5 more likes for 140.
Stay in line, get to that last pit stop.
The number? That's the number of their car.
Cycle yourself further back.
The number on the car.
Being careful here with this.
So it says what position they're in, the number of the car, and the driver. Then whether he's in the playoffs or
And
not.
a lot of times in these races, we'd see a lot of guys go right to the wall.
17's been up front a little bit, Moonshine, a couple times.
Right for a pit stop. Once they get that track position. And
All right, Hamlin now leading the low line.
to get anywhere. And we see Jimmy Hamlin
trying to get some energy going on the low side.
He bailed out, and we're not going anywhere. I'm done with this. But now Denny's going to stay committed to it. He's trying to pull themselves forward.
Bears lost two.
Really getting a lot done there, but it's interesting to see this middle line with those top 2 or 3, 4 guys that are committed to it, not passing each other.
Packers are the late game tonight, right? That's why I didn't care if I did it or not.
Hold that inside line debate and control the inside line.
Lions, number 1 offense in NFL and number 32 defense.
Inch up a little bit.
Willie rooting for Team Chevrolet.
Gotten a little more aggressive with the bumpy down the back straightaway. That's where they're making up a little
Is
bit.
Elliott down there?
And that, what we said all along is that the
I don't see him. Elliott currently showing in 15th on the monitor.
Ford pushing that inside line and a Ford pushing the Chevrolet on the outside line. So that's the challenge for that inside line.
Uh-oh. Chastain gets a little squirrely there.
See, Blaney got scared to use the bumper of this number 12 Benzo Ford.
Chastain had a little bit of a handful there in the last bump trap that he got right away.
So you see Denny Hamlin
Yeah, kind of weird, huh, Ball GB?
do a Twitter driver update and sort of let you know what his thought process
Joseph says the big one's still yet to happen.
is here. If that transition, the grades have been released from the 11
Patriots at Packers right now.
They scored
Oh, gotcha.
points through those first 2 stages. He finished second at first stage. That's when we can push in the 3rd stage and first.
45 laps to go in this race. Hamlin now has the inside lane.
Now, just trying to get that transition, grind forward on
Up there to about the 8th position.
Felt like that middle lane was starting to be dominant, and the drivers did too. They started migrating toward that middle, but now with Denny Hamlin starting to make some progress, now you're starting to see more and more cars go to the bottom of the racetrack.
There you go, Shelby. Another W for Dallas. Chiefs at Bucks on Sunday night. Yeah, I'm not doing Sunday night football, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for Monday night, but I'm about to go take me a nap when this race is over.
Chastain continues to lead here at Talladega.
A little nappy. Say something in the chat. Why? Uh-oh. Went to commercial. Ethan says, I think Parker said that Chase Elliott is the only one worried about where he is for the last stop of the day. Is there any women drivers in the race? Nope. All right, they are NASCAR nonstop. So we've got Chastain still getting pushed by the 12, the 6 just biding his time, and Hamlin still trying to bring the low line to the front. Harvick posted in 5th. Harvick must not think his car can drive on that low side, because he's the type that would have dropped down in front of that group. Because they're about to pass him on the inside there. They have now. They've passed him on the inside. The second group on the inside lane is now up to about the 4th or 5th place car, depending on if they're going through the turns or not. 47 to go. Hamlin is now alongside the second place car. Chastain down the block. Hamlin wants the lead. That 12 now on the up high side. Up goes Chastain to jump in front of the 12. It's about to get crazy. Hamlin coming on the inside fast, y'all. He is side by side with the number 1 of Chastain. Does not have a car on his bumper yet. He's about to, though. It's the 6 of Keselowski. Come on, man. Let's get back to the race. Another commercial for the voice. All right, that second group on the low line is dropping back again, back down to about 7th. Here we go, back to it. And then they come back from a commercial and throw more advertising. You sons of bitches.
Inside line as
40 to go.
Hamlin actually was out front.
Hamlin made a little noise during the commercial, but he's dropping back now.
Boy, Rick, it's getting dicey in that outside lane. Remember Ryan Blaney said earlier in the race, I can't really push anyone. He's doing a good job of pushing
40 to go.
right now, but he really likes who's pushing.
Welcome back, Sheila.
Radio.
321 in the chat. That's our high for today.
Then after that,
Chargers win. Bolt up, says Willie. Ethan, a Chase Elliott fan.
he mentioned Brad Keselowski. He mentioned Kevin Harvick. So, Junior, how much of your race, especially in stage 3, is about building that list of who you work well with and who you don't?
I bet Josh is like, are you sure? I don't know. I mean, Brad, you always see something with Brad. He can pushes well, pushes aggressively. Really pushed too aggressively late in the race, but we said it earlier today, you absolutely take note with who you work with better.
All right, Hamlin bringing that inside line. He's almost side by side with Harvick,
It's really hard. And you
who's in 5th.
be like, well, stop doing that.
188 miles an hour through turn 3.
To even get to your back bumper and give you any help in scenarios where you really need it.
Chastain, Blaney, Hamlin, your top 3.
Push, lap after lap, it really seems to know what he's doing.
And then he drops back.
If you have the opportunity, yes, it'll just decrease my stopping.
I believe they still have to do a pit stop before the end of this, y'all.
On pit road, Fred Carolina was out there. The forward Kevin Harvick. Little shout out to Rodney Childers, his crew chief. 600 starts on top of the pit box.
Chase Elliott fan says Blaney's going to win it.
37 with Harvick. So, whenever Cameron
This is the 600th start for Harvick's crew chief, Rodney Childers. 600 races atop a pit box at the NASCAR level. Many of those with Harvick.
All the way to the front. It took him forever to get there, got all the way to the front, and then in about 1 lap, went from the front to about 10. Maybe 20, 15.
38 to go.
And now it's taking
Chastain continues to lead.
himself back toward
They're coming up on a lap car. Armchair Chef, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud.
Ryan Blaney, when he talks about Keselowski, but it wasn't that long ago that Brad Keselowski was very vocal about the way people blocked him at racetracks like this. He said, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. And if somebody tries to block me, I'm going to run right.
You like that car, Butterfly?
Now he's to the point where we're hearing from Ryan Blaney that he likes the fact that he's a good pusher here at the Superspeedway. Once again, you see the 11 getting some momentum off the nose of the 17. Yeah.
And Ryan Blaney might like how Brad Keselowski pushes, but Rush.
Kyle Busch been quiet today. He's just content with riding behind Harvick there. Don't be surprised if those two work together to get to the front later in the race if they're still behind one another.
Be an aggressive pusher, but sometimes he's too aggressive, and you lose the car if Brad Keselowski's pushing you.
Not one.
Hamlin now alongside Keselowski, the third place car.
Oh no! That 12 up the racetrack.
12 got a little squirrely there with the 6 pushing him. That causes him to accordion on the outside. Chastain drops down in front of Hamlin.
block. Denny Hamlin, now they're on the outside of Chastain.
Now that outside group, Blaney is the leader of the outside group, and he is right alongside Chastain, who he's pushed for so long.
So Brad was probably a little more patient in pushing the 12 with the one car in front. Now with the one car out of the way, Brad can be more aggressive if he wants to.
That 6 about to lean on Blaney to try to push him to the lead.
Ryan used to be teammates. They raced together for a long time.
Blaney to the lead at Talladega with 35 to go.
All right, let's listen into the 12 spotter, Josh Williams.
.336 in the chat. Hamlin from Virginia, yes he is. Almost go time, says Brandon. All right, all the spotters lined up, y'all. They are lined up on the roof of Talladega, anticipating green flag pit stops.
They got a lot of force lining down that outside line. A lot of commitment between manufacturers and vets.
It's a 2-lane race at this point.
And they know now, they see the script that the one car showed them how to work that middle groove. So don't expect them to turn back down and try to run that bottom line.
Ethan says, I'd want to pit now, maybe get your work done. Hope there are tons of green, white checkers. Chris says the wreck is coming.
It's a big push right there. Back to Keselowski, a lot of momentum for the 12, but now he loses it as we see the 1 with a huge push.
All right, 1 gets nailed by the 11 and goes back to the lead on the inside.
To get in front of that 12, and here comes the outside line again.
Comes the outside line.
A lot of jockeying for position here at Talladega.
Mervin says, I agree. There's going to be a wreck in a little. They're going to a commercial break again. NASCAR nonstop, y'all. I apologize. But I'll tell you what I'm looking at. It's the 12 up high with the 6 pushing him. He's currently in the lead, but that low line coming with Chastain. It's Blaney Keselowski. 1, 2. Then you got Gillen in the 38 car in 3rd. Now they're all bailing from the top line. They're all bailing from the top side, probably in anticipation of these pit stops. Harvick in 4th now, driving on the low side. Uh-oh, my TV says, man, you've been up. You've been up since 5:30. I'm thinking about turning off. No, don't do that, TV. Stay on. Stay on. I got 3:38. Kind of curious what's going on here. Blaney, Keselowski, Gillen, Harvick, your top 4, now driving on the low side. Kyle Busch is the leader of the top crew, but he's way back there, about 12 cars back. Justin says the reckoning is coming. The 12-6 combination looks very strong, says Moonshine. Going to be 24 pushing the 9 to win or 5. Short pit Team Hendrick, says Walter. Still single file for about the top 10 cars, y'all. But they're all on the low side. A little bit of energy now up top. You got Ricky Stenhouse now leading that top lane. But they're back there quite a bit. Still under NASCAR nonstop. Can't play the audio when those commercials are rolling. Chiefs Bucks tonight at 7, y'all. Ooh, nothing's changed up front there. It's still Blaney, Keselowski, Gillen, Harvick, your top 4. All right, back to it.
Still out front, the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Just 5 races remain in the season, and all of those races, beginning with the Charlotte Roval next week, will be on.
So they got the Roval next week. That's another cutoff race. Then Vegas, Miami, Martinsville. Then another cutoff. And then the final 4 will battle it out November 6th at Phoenix International Raceway.
Now they're very organized, very tight. I think moving to the bottom. I think a couple reasons. One,
He's out, Shelby. He wrecked out.
I think I was closing in on pit stop.
The young Gibbs wrecked out early.
Move to the bottom. That way, when your crew chief makes that last second call, you're already in the preferred lane to turn left to come to pit road. Rick, I think those pit stops are coming up pretty soon here. So, Steve, I want to clean up one thing we said earlier on. We showed that right front.
All right, they're coming up on a couple lap cars.
In the race, we're actually 66 green flag laps on that right front when it corded down. So this run in stage 3, Steve, very similar. Would anyone take the risk of fuel
We've got 29 laps to go. 29 laps to go. Lap 160 of 188. 2 hours, 46 minutes into the race. It's Ford up front. Blaney, Keselowski, Gillen, Harvick.
Put about 20 or 22 laps worth of fuel on board when you look at.
What's up, G Daddy Media? G Daddy Media, y'all busted 1K this week. 1K. He's legit on YouTube now. Certified, bona fide, monetized, baby. My TV is staying on the Raiders and Broncos, says Marky Doo. Who's going to win this race? That's why we're watching, bro. We don't know. All right, everybody to pit road. A whole ton, a whole gaggle to pit road, including the 4 of Harvick. Keselowski, Blaney, Gillen, Chastain, Harvick, Jones, Busher, Cindric, Haley, McDowell.
We will be waiting on fuel. They said 6 seconds of fuel as we look at Brad Keselowski stopped on pit road.
Cindric came in.
So taking stops under this green, Marty.
Leader Ryan Blaney on pit road, and there's going to be fuel only for Ryan Blaney.
What are you guys laughing about?
Also, right behind him, Eric Jones as well. So
All right, race off pit road, 12-6.
leaves.
One, what the hell happened to Harvick? Was that a bad pit stop?
We'll see where all the cycles out after the green flag stops finish.
You mentioned cycles, so as those cars leave pit road.
All right, so here comes the leaders now.
Right around the yellow line as he turning left, he is.
And here we go. It's a gaggle to pit road this time, too, led by Hamlin.
At once, pretty organized so far. We're hearing the 6 of the 4 too fast last time down pit road.
Uh-oh, the 4 sounds like Harvick going to be penalized for speeding on pit road.
8 to 24, Dave. Boy, I don't know if that organized was a word that you
He'll pretty much end his day.
Daniel Suarez was told that he would need 2 right side tires.
All right, 99 service is complete. You got Hamlin, Reddick, Busch, Larson, Elliott, Amarola, Byron, Dillon, Bell, Hemrick on pit road.
Maybe 8 more laps, and they finish this lap.
What a traffic jam on pit road. Kyle Larson, that was right side tires for him. Right side tires for the 20. But here comes the pack, Rick.
Here comes the pack as this group comes off pit road.
To get organized and in line, but the pack is coming with momentum. There goes the 12 of Ryan Blaney.
Guys are trying to go through the gears as best they can on the apron. Can't leave the apron.
I don't have a clue where Harvick's at, y'all. I think he just got penalized.
The momentum will be on the top, but will they get all the way clear up the bottom line, or will Kyle Larson have the position down bottom as they get into turn 3? It will be cleared for the 12. Now the 6 who's pushing.
I don't remember Harvick ever getting penalized for speeding on pit road.
And Kevin Harvick, that's the white car on the bottom, first car in line. We'll have to take another trip down pit road.
Yeah, so here comes Harvick to serve his penalty.
Keselowski has the option and will take the option to run another lap.
So it's Blaney Keselowski up front.
Kyle Larson has followed back about to the 7th.
Yeah, no lie, Greg.
Blaney said on the radio about 20 laps ago, his 2 best pushers, Brad Keselowski.
Looks like currently Keselowski's showing in second.
He's got speeding penalties.
And he's got Chastain behind him.
He got behind the wheel of the 12.
What you got to do is you just got to figure out who it is you can work with. And this is going to be like this all day. You want
What's up, Sheila?
behind you, but that doesn't mean it's going to be there. You're just going to have to trust whoever ends up being behind you and hope it works as well as it did with the guy that you really wanted.
Here comes the 6, going to come down the pit road here.
All right, so here comes the 6. Keselowski to pit road now.
Tucks in behind the 12. He's 3 to pull.
25 to go.
Coming back here shortly.
We're 4 wide there in the back of the pack. So these guys are all trying to sort this out. Just let these front guys get organized and get a little distance.
Blaney, Chastain, Jones, your top 3 with 24 to go.
You cannot afford to be in the back of this pack. 24 to go. You're never going to drive through it. If you're in the back of the half of this pack, you better be starting to work toward the front right now. That better be your game plan. No more waiting. Ryan Blaney.
All right, 9 and 5 are hooked up on the inside with Hamlin behind them.
In 2022, take a look at this.
Holy crap, the 5 got squirrely a couple laps ago.
John, safe to the race.
He's lucky that thing didn't go around, take out half the field.
Everybody. This is the
Rob Parson up in here, What's up, Rob?
You think you have a chance to win this race, you need to push it for track position. The counter is, I can make an argument that this is the exact time I don't want to be in this mix because everybody has that same approach.
Blaney, Chastain, Jones, your top three with 23 to go at Talladega Superspeedway.
So if you're looking for a solid day, the point stand.
368 in the chat.
15 laps. Oh, the wreck.
I've been at it since 6:30, 6 o'clock this morning here on the channel. Yep.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi.
Damn, they went nonstop again, y'all. Nonstop again. They're forming up 2 by 2 again, y'all. 2 by 2. Blaney's got the lead for now, but he's going to have to defend it because they're coming hard on the inside. Hey, appreciate it, Shelby. NASCAR nonstop, y'all. This car now, or this race currently still only 5 cautions, 2 of them for stage conclusion. The mini big one occurred on lap 23. But there's about a 20 car group, 2 by 2 up front now. 167 of 188 in the race. Rob wondered how many name changes Sheila's going to go through. What happened with Vikes? Too sick to get up. They won, buddy. They won. They won when the other team missed a field goal as time expired. But they got the win in London this morning. You're not feeling well, dude? Brandon says, I'm nervous as hell about this 5 pushing Elliott. We're on lap 168 of 188, y'all. 21 to go. 21 to go. Your leader is Blaney. He's got Chastain pushing him. But that inside group is a-coming. And NBC is showing more commercials. I'll get you to the audio as soon as those end. Blaney trying to block up and down now. Chastain giving him a push on the high side. The 43 of Eric Jones is the car leading the charge on the inside. And he's got Gilland pushing him, who's been up front all day. Seems like he's been up front all day. Harvick now posted in 30th. Last car on the lead lap after that speeding penalty on pit road. Go Hamlin, says Marco. Sheila says, I pick a new name every day. Bill's one. Wow, that's too bad, Rob. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Like a cold or? All right, Jones to the lead. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Superspeedway racer.
That 12 car has been sideways up.
Still a green flag. 19 to go at Talladega.
Yes, man, the Don't push me in the corners, one. That's why I get sideways. That takes guts to sit on the front of that car and take that every single
400 in the chat, y'all.
It turned and turned and turned and not wrecked. It still sit up there for
Rob throwing up the Viking emojis.
the lead of this race. All right.
There's going to be a hell of an ending here, but there's going to be a big accident here just shortly. I predict.
With Brad Keselowski, he's giving all the feedback to Ross Chastain.
Nostra Valhalla Damas says the big one is coming to Talladega.
Top 10 finish, but this round, third at Texas last week, now 18 laps from a
Sorry to hear that, Rob. Sorry you're not feeling well, buddy.
second playoff win at Talladega in the last 4 years. Incredible what Blaney's done in this
The
round.
34 pushes the 43 to the lead.
Long time. Eric Jones going for the lead right.
Jones now with the lead, 34 following in his tracks.
In 2022, that would break the record.
Here comes the outside line here, guys.
Outside line coming again. The wreck is gonna happen when Chastain turns this 12 car. That's when it's gonna happen, y'all. That's my prediction. Chastain is gonna turn the 12 and wreck the entire field.
Well, 43 be smart though, Jeff.
No, because he's not in the playoffs.
Just a prediction from Valhalla Damas.
And mess himself up in the playoffs. Jones isn't worried about that. I'm down pushing. He didn't worry about that. They just want to go win this race.
I thought it was interesting though. They had an opportunity though to jump in front of this 12 in that middle line. Look at the one. He's going to the bottom.
One drops down with the 12. They block Jones.
The outside lineup for Todd Gillen, that 38 car.
So now the 12 back to the lead.
Really good job.
Now who continues to move from left to right? Well, more to the story for the 12 Ryan Blaney. Listen.
And we're right on the number field.
17 to go. Car's talking about what kind of fuel mileage they're going to get.
Gas only for the 12.
Harvick needs a caution to get back in contention.
6 seconds. Almost.
I think he'll get it.
The 12.
He's 41 seconds back, though. This field probably pulling up on him. They can probably see him down the backstretch there.
Been told that the guy who leads the race uses more fuel. So out front, and if he's right on his number, it could be very close.
Chastain pushing the hell out of the 12 now, has him with a 2-car lead.
Tire run since that pit stop break.
Chastain now drops low.
Finally feeling in for
12 down to block.
trying to get the fuel mileage right. We saw it.
Gillen trying not to get shuffled out.
I wonder how the nerves are, Steve, in the 12 camp right now.
Now remember, he's trying to do all this without. His crew chief. His crew chief, I'm sure, is working at fuel mileage.
16 to go at Talladega.
Jeremy, crew chief suspended because of a wheel and came loose off this 12. They did appeal for a wheel.
They're going into turns 1 and 2 right now.
That communication on top of the pit boss. You just never know what
It's Blaney, Chastain, Jones, your top 3.
tone that makes you feel more comfortable to save gas. Although, good luck trying to save gas right here in front of this train.
Somebody save the gas with the lead. One way to save gas with the lead.
It's going to be a great finish, says Ethan. 394, up in here, up in here. Hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. Turn on them bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. Become a berserker. Member up. Become a V-homie. V-side representing.
Playoff drivers, well, I'm here to win, and they have a lot more to lose.
Good thing hothead Ty Gibbs is gone or he would cause a wreck, says Glenn.
Most of this run.
Dreamer wondering where Hendrick's Motorsports cars are. 5 to go before the big one, says Ball GB.
The guy that's saying, I'm going to let these, who am I racing with? I got guys all around me that I trust.
14 to go in the YellaWood 500 from Talladega Motor Speedway.
There'll come a time, though.
Just 3 hours into the race. Average speed 154.630. Last fast lap 191.355.
That's the aggression level.
Lost knowledge predicting that one car will win. Brandon says 300 cars in the top 10, bro. It's Ford, Chevy, Ford, Chevy, Chevy in the top 7. Noah Gregson up in 7th.
10 running late in this race with 13 to go. Great run for Noah Gregson. Black cars here, guys, in front. 4 in total. One of those, Brad Kozlowski, who's leading this group. You see Harvick as well.
Harvick, the group coming up on that group that Harvick's with. Trying not to go a lap down.
The first car, a lap down. That'll be interesting to see how much fight they put up to try to intermix with this lead back. They're going high to try to allow them to go by.
You want to be the first car a lap down should the caution come out, but you don't want to be in the caution.
12 laps remaining in the race.
12 to go. 12 to go at Talladega.
Right there. Harvick behind him. They go low around these two Fords. Brad kind of creeping down. Man, you think I feel that? Nope. This is going to change the energy of these lines.
Cendric is the sleeper, says Brandon.
The line, the lead line right
Split shot, says that watermelon man gonna win too.
in front of that low line, which is led by
423 in the chat.
They'll stack up right there in that outside lane.
The outside lane bumper cars as they try to get lined up.
more momentum. Coming up on 11 laps to go.
100,000 fans in the seat at Talladega with 12 to go.
40.
Hey, Rick, one little nuance piece. Miles Stanley, you mentioned that relationship, Steve, and not having Jonathan Asler here. Well, Ryan Blaney actually has more experience with Miles Stanley than he does Ryan Blaney.
Current sub count 11,559, y'all.
Actually, his engineer under Todd Gordon.
41 away from 11.6. 41 away from 11.6.
We're going to have to just hold our breath and wait.
All right, that lower line making moves now. 43, the Jones boy leading the charge on the low side.
Yes, at this point, Blaney is really.
He's got it up to about the 6th position.
The last thing you want to do is give up the lead to try to assure you to have enough fuel, because a caution would get you that insurance you're looking for. You would be able to save some gas under yellow.
Headed to Mass soon, says Butterfly.
Be a caution to allow him to do that. There's some other guys that have basically just said, I'm not going to be able to drive through the field, so
I'm trying to find Hamlin for you. He's showing in 10th. Hamlin showing in 10th currently.
Expecting this crash that may never come.
Dave Rhodes back in the house.
Comes that inside line. Aaron Jones leading at the 43.
Jones has that 22 behind him, I think. No, it's the 34 behind Jones. Probably the best pusher in this race, the 34 of Michael McDowell. Daytona winner, so he knows how to win on these super speedways.
Ross has been pretty smart too about trying to slow that inside line down when he jumped in front.
No, Logano never loses his nerves. He's paying smart. Where is Logano?
Of Ross in the 12 can push and lead whenever they want. They work as
He's back there in 26. He's waiting for this thing to break loose.
43 is there. He's to the inside now of Ryan Blaney. Aaron Jones back out.
Jones now out front at Talladega.
four car up the racetrack in front of the 12. They're going to have to run down the back straightaway.
Hamlin pushing the 9. The 9 pushes the 34, and in turn, the 34 pushes the 43. Here comes the 12 and the 1 on the outside. 9 to go at Talladega.
He's up the racetrack. Now,
He's going to stay down. He's getting some help now from the 9 of Elliott.
he's got to make a decision right now.
Rob says, thanks ladies for all the well wishes. Love y'all. Good to see you though, Rob. I hope you get to feeling better, man.
Organized and
Hope that's not affecting work.
8 laps to go. Here in the 43 blocks, and he goes up there.
8 to go.
So he trying to get some help off the nose of the 12 from Blaney. Blaney now is in a position to
443 in the chat.
there for him. Voluntarily, till 43 goes back to the bottom.
We got a third line trying to form now.
And they're patient. They know they need to make something happen. Laps are running out.
Winner stage 1. Ryan Blaney. Winner stage 2. Chase Elliott. Both inside the top.
Jones Blaney side by side for the lead.
He's going to clear the outside with the inside taking us to
Jones getting pushed by the 34.
more aggressive.
Blaney getting pushed by the 1.
We see it over and over and over.
They're trying to side draft as they cross.
That's an issue. Dow's doing a really, really good job on the back bumper of this 43, though. He's got
Start finish. It's 7 to go.
Under 7 laps to go. Playoff drivers have not won in the playoffs to advance them.
Here it comes.
How could that happen today? Ryan Blaney, the best option right now. And could we see it different?
I'm not sure why Logano's back there that far. I didn't see him getting a wreck or nothing.
Behind him, in the
Gina checks in from Talladega.
4, Michael McDowell, they haven't won in 22. Here comes the inside line again.
Inside lane, 43. Rob says second to the last day of induction today, then back to shift work. There you go, buddy.
a little bit better than that one car. I know Chastain's in the back of the 12, but it's almost like he can't get into him and really giving the push that he wants.
Fuse is lit, says Lane.
The racer is
Let's go chase, says Brad.
Daniel Hereford has come down pit road. I think
Caught.
his pit box of the car.
What's going on here? Caution is out.
Last pit stall. Dave, what are you hearing?
Motor issue on the 16. He actually talked about
16 blew up.
getting over the wall if they're staying green, but then the caution came out.
So basically, we're the 16 sitting.
What's the caution out
That's
for?
what we have to think about. The end of the truck race, we saw cars spinning. You see tire tracks all around there. You just cannot have a driver sitting still on pit road like this. We've talked safety all week.
So they called it because this car is stuck on pit road. The 16 of Daniel Hemrick.
The impossible task
of having to ignore how good the racing is and say, Daniel Herwick is in an unsafe situation. We can't have him getting out of the car right there. So we put the caution on the racetrack. It's unfortunate, but I'm not sure what else a 16 can do. You can't bring anybody to his.
There's a little fire in the grass on pit road.
A little bit of fire in the grass there, but you can't bring any aid to Herwick while the cars are under green.
That's over in turn 4.
Yeah. That's probably the parts pieces out of the 16's engine.
All right, tow truck giving a push to the 16 now.
Those parts that are burned down in turn 4.
They'll cut behind the first opening in the wall.
Out the septic grass on fire.
Yeah.
I thought we put that out last time.
Modern says the 22 is going to take off now. So who's the last car on the lead lap?
What happens, Ryan?
So Keselowski will probably get the lucky dog here.
Has enough fuel. Has he saved enough fuel?
Or the pass around, whatever we're calling it nowadays.
Bell, some of the playoff guys that are near the back of the field.
All right, I'm going to take you through the field, y'all.
Say, hey, we might have a bunch of rats. We can have.
Are they going to pit, you think?
How close are we? How close are we not? You know,
You think there's teams that will actually pit here?
if not, we will never know.
There's your top 10, y'all.
I've learned about Talladega is now that we
5 to go
come
now.
all together on a restart, the chance of this thing going clean time after time.
Here's 11 through 20.
Jones is going to argue that the 12 is not keeping pace. He's not catching the pace car as fast as I think we should.
Here's 21 through 30.
For this 12 here.
Yeah.
And then 31 through 37.
Blaney was in the lead.
And it swapped back and forth right when the caution came out. Eric Jones, I believe, was in front of the 12 of Blaney.
I would pit. Got to stay out, says Brandon. No pit.
Drivers had the cars started.
If you're concerned about fuel, sure, says Moonshine. 476 in the chat. The waiting laps of the YellaWood 500
Shut the cars off.
Cup Series race from Talladega Superspeedway.
Car's not running. Then he fires it up. Gets up.
Rob, we'll see you, buddy.
It'll shut back.
We'll see you, man. Have a good day.
And that's how you save fuel, but you have to maintain reasonable speed on the caution. If you don't, the guy behind you can pass you. So
I think Wallace's car is running out of gas, too.
the car gets shut off. I close somebody to the guy in front of me, and that's what you're doing to this entire caution when you're saving fuel. You're up front, they don't like you. Coasting past them.
Hey, appreciate it, Robbie. What happened to the 5? I just went through the field, my man. He's showing up in 22nd.
Somebody in the back of the pit. I don't think it's a huge story yet. It depends on how many attempts we get, how many overtimes we may run.
Here we got a couple coming to pit road.
And made their way onto pit road. We'll have a restart for Talladega.
All right, they're going to take us to a commercial break. You go to the 7 screen here. Eric Jones is showing as your leader. Ryan Blaney second. Michael McDowell third. Ross Chastain fourth. Chase Elliott fifth. Brandon says that 5 has been wrecking loose. Thomas says it's going to be a crazy restart. They'll probably get it restarted with what, 2 to go? Probably 2 to go. Let's see where we're at on the sub side real quick, y'all. 11,560. So can I get 40 subscribers before the end of this stream? Can I get 40 to take me to 11,600? This stream pushing 7,600 views after a very slow start. Five should have pit. There will be going for it now. Nothing to lose. Michael Handgun says, I see a green-white checker in the future. A 495 in the chat, about to push 5. We're on lap 184 with 4 to go. Under caution. Rick Craver says there's definitely going to be a huge wreck. Ball GB says the pace car going to win this one. Greg says green, white checker is why they threw the flag. Apparently it's because it was that car stopped on pit road. Nobody's won yet, Butterfly. We're still under caution here with 4 to go. James says, I wish I could subscribe 1,000 times. Good content, but I'm a Braves fan. I'm worried about your team, man. I'm worried about your team. I'm a Dodger fan, but man, I'm terrified of the Braves.
Jonathan Hassler, so Miles, does this caution get you what you need to make it to the end? And how many overtime finishes do you have fuel for?
All right, y'all, we're going back.
Good about making the end of the race. I feel like it's touch and go, you know, how the green, white checkers and everything play out. We're really confident what we got for the regular race distance anyway, so.
Is Ryan pushing him? I know he and Josh Williams just had a long...
Kind of hope the 1 lines up with the 43, so Blaney gets a Ford behind him. Says hot piss. Hot piss?
Really talking about how the best things for what he can take and what the car can handle. But we just want the guy behind us.
Jared says go Braves back to back.
He's been in this seat as the engineer for a long time. Many of these finishes...
Yeah, I love Freddie Freeman, man. He's been a pleasure to watch with the Dodgers this year, man. You talk about class and clutch at the same time.
Constant communication with Hassler and the engineers and Tony Palmer guys, you know, the shop and everything else. So
we'll probably do one more Dodger stream on Wednesday night for the end of the regular season.
Win at Talladega.
All right, so how do we get this win? All right, everybody has a job.
What's up, J.O.?
You just heard. Ryan Blaney, he wants somebody pushing him. Aaron Jones wants somebody pushing
3 to go.
It all starts on this restart. The guy in the back has got to be flying.
3 to go. I think they're going to get this restarted before the end of the regulation.
You've got to do a good job of getting pushed, and it starts right here at the restart.
So you got Blaney on the inside with the 34 pushing him, and then you got the 43 on the outside with the 1.
I honestly think I'd rather have a Ford on my back bumper at the end of this race when it counts. When the pushing is going to be at its biggest.
Let's go, says J.O., rooting for the Jones boy.
Seems to match up the best.
Who would you like? McDowell pushing you or Chastain pushing you?
The Ford.
You want the Ford. You want Michael McDowell.
All right, pace car to pit road.
All right, we're about to find out. 2 laps remain. A shot to advance. In the play.
Green flag is back out at Talladega. Good luck to your driver, chat.
Are they together? Here comes the inside line back.
Inside line to the lead. Blaney, slight lead as they go through 1 and 2.
Matter completely as far as being hooked together, and look at the advantage.
How far out is too far out? As we see the 9 of Chase Elliott slides it out.
9 moves to the outside. He's the leader. The outside pack getting pushed by the 43 of Jones.
Run here to the outside, but there's 3 cars lined up.
Then he falls back just a little bit. Big run from Chastain.
Blaney, McDowell, Elliott with 2 to go.
Chase is trying to slow him down.
Chase trying to wait to get the push from the 43, and now Chase is launched on the outside.
Yeah, big push from Aaron Jones. Got to it and actually hit him hard.
There we go. Final lap.
By side for the lead.
Next flag will end it.
They're door to door.
12 v 9 for the race lead. Slight advantage down the backstretch for the 9. Here comes the 34 hammering on that 12 on the inside.
A big push from Michael McDowell of the 34.
McDowell leaning on the 12. But here comes Chase on the outside. 43 hooked up to the bumper.
Jones moves to the inside. Elliott has the lead.
Elliott as they go through the final turns.
Blaney with momentum. He's not going to get there.
Bam! Chase Elliott wins at Talladega. Chase Elliott wins at Talladega. 529 in the chat. Elliott in that number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet.
Was in jeopardy.
Yeah, baby, says Brandon. Wow, says Dave Rhodes.
He takes the spot for the next round of the playoffs.
So Chase advances in the NASCAR playoffs.
Finish. Just an exciting race all the way through. We got an amazing run to the end. No big messy crash. Some great solid moves there.
Chase about to do some donuts. The pool hall in Dawsonville gonna sound that siren tonight, says Mr. Nobody. Hey, I appreciate it. Split shot, Scott. Yep. What a day, says Butterfly. So the most popular driver in NASCAR getting cheered as he does a Polish victory lap. Coming by to get this flag, waving to the crowd. Hey, appreciate it, J.O. Appreciate it, Brandon Ramsey. I love Dad says just left the race. Butterfly says, Big Dog, I'm a Harvick girl. Hey, appreciate it, Sid for Brains. I have fun doing these NASCAR streams, y'all, but this is probably it for me for 2022. I think all the rest of the races the Vikings played during the race. Appreciate it, James Moore. All right, Justin, we'll see you, man. Been a pleasure having you in the chat today. Jay Ramos, so many different leaders today. Later, Chase. All right, we'll get you the interview with Chase. Best driver always wins, says Mason. Paul GB says, see, they can turn right after all. Gimme Dubois. All right, Chase parks that number 9 Napa Chevy. Gonna disconnect his air hose. Probably take that Hans device off. Nope, crawling out of the car now. Going up on the driver's door. Fans cheering for him. The likely favorite to win this championship this year. Sam says, I told you Elliott was going to win. Hot Piss says, I don't know about that one. You go nap, Big Dog, says Mark. I'm about to. I'm about to go take me a little nappy. Early riser today, y'all. Started streaming this morning at 6 o'clock for the Vikings. Got about an hour break. Came back on for this one. Falcons defeated the Browns today.
Something like this, Jay. So walk me through those final 2 laps in the push from Eric Jones.
Yeah, well, first, how about these fans, man? Moments like that you have to really cherish, and you guys are what makes this special to me. So thank you, sincerely. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna check it out, Greg. I'll check it out, buddy.
I wasn't super crazy about being on the bottom. And fortunately, I got just clear enough off of 2.
So where did Harvick finish here?
He gave me some great shoves. Obviously, a team Chevy partner there, and yeah, just had to.
Hey, appreciate it, Guillaume Dubois.
I was able to, stay far.
Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you, girl. You rock.
So, these things are so hard to win. You got to enjoy them, and just appreciate everybody's effort.
So next scheduled stream here, y'all, is tomorrow night for Monday Night Football.
Make this happen. Everybody Pioneer Motorsports.
Then likely on Wednesday for the last game of the regular season for the Dodgers. And then Thursday night football.
Go to the Roval and try to grab another one. But thank you guys so much for coming out. Great crowd, great show.
You guys have had a rough playoff chase. They're on to anything about Texas last week. How will this change the momentum for the 19th?
Well, it gets you through the next one.
Yeah, no big one today.
Where it's just add more opportunities, and that's really what this is about. So, and we got 6 more playoff points to go with that win today. So that's a big deal. And
Probably not, Jay Ramos. I'll probably look in on it before on the way.
and then hopefully we can make it out to Phoenix and give them a run.
How about for you this
Later, Greg Davis.
in front of your other hometown fans here in Talladega?
Yeah, I know it's North Georgia.
Appreciate it, Glenn Collins.
Definitely.
Thanks, Lost Knowledge. Appreciate you, man.
Again, always special and never take that.
Elliott, Blaney, McDowell, Chastain, Hamlin were your top 5 today. A Chevy, 2 Fords, a Chevy, and a Toyota.
And into the round of 8 day.
Colorado 2, LA 1, top of the 5th.
You never know at Talladega. It was Ryan Blaney. You've watched the replay now. You saw how they came around the outside there.
Interview with Blaney.
Yeah, I definitely I thought about it. And, the middle was, or the second lane was kind of the strongest, definitely second half of the race. And I thought about it, but I was just, when you go to the middle, you don't have a Ford or a teammate behind you, your chances of getting split are just so high. And much as I trust Chase, I don't trust him not to take me through one. Leave me in the middle. So I just tried to stay down in front of Michael, and he was awesome.
Hey, appreciate it, Greg Davis. Thank you, X.
And just a little bit too late.
Appreciate it, Ball GB.
Go at the top, go to the bottom there on the front stretch.
All right, Chase with the checker flag in hand, refires up that 9 car, going to take it to victory lane.
I'm probably going to replay in my head like 5 different things I could have done different, but overall now.
Does anyone else miss them actually getting the car in victory lane and doing the interview there instead of doing it on the front stretch?
Just say highest non-winner in points. How does that feel going to the Roval?
I'm happy with
Harvick will have a chance in Phoenix to win, no doubt.
The W would have guaranteed everything, Rick.
I'll be honest, Rick, it was more about what Chase Elliott did than what Blaney didn't do. Blaney was in a great position to win that race.
I might go to that race, I don't know.
A few more moves. It's a bit of a chess match at the end of that race, so I don't think Blaney can be too upset. I don't know that he'll find a solution that might have.
All right, y'all, so that's going to probably do it here. I got to get out. I'm going to bounce out of here. I appreciate all the support today. Probably total on the channel, we're going to have something like 18,000 views. I picked up quite a few subscribers. Let me see what that final count was. This will be 8,300 view stream, so how about 20,000 views today? 20,000 views on the channel today, so I appreciate the support, y'all. Got about $30 in super chats, along with a 25 direct dono. Let's see where we ended up on the subscriber side. 11,568. So about 32 away from 11,600. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Be nice to your neighbor. Have a great rest of your Sunday. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Thanks to the moderators, as always, y'all. I got the best mods in the biz up in here. These ladies and gentlemen kicking ass. But we'll see you later. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.